It's like the Olympics. You're all first, second, and third, apparently, in the chat here. Hi. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Happy Sunday morning. Or if you're in Europe, afternoon. Or if you're in Asia, Ocean. How do you say that, Ryan? You say Oceania? Oceanic?
Oceania.
Oceanic. Happy Monday morning, I think. I don't know. I'm bad with time zones. Hi. How's it going? IMSA Endurance, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Ryan's with me, the big pink square next to me.
Good morning.
Good
Hello, everyone.
Good morning, all. Howdy, sailors. We are going to be doing some IMSA endurance today. Ryan, you cool if I go out for just a hot second?
No problem. I'm still loading in, so
Okay.
that's
Oh,
no
load
problem at all.
times. I love the load times. They're so quick in iRacing. You love to see it. My eye overlay is not working. That should fire up.
Limiter on.
If not, I'm basically driving blind. But yeah, welcome aboard. Good to see y'all back. We have Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya. Sorry, I mispronounced Barcelona. I insist on this, and I know it drives everybody nuts, but Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya. There you go. Now I'm saying it like a true local.
Barcelona.
Barcelona. You don't pronounce the C, it's an H. Barcelona. We are going to be doing a 2-hour 40 like we normally do. You know the deal by this point. Double blue is our team. Mud Skates the car. Corvette Z06 GT3R. I think my brake's a little too highly calibrated here. We have a really fun race ahead of us. Still learning the Corvette, but Ryan and I, right before I went on stream vacation, we kind of figured out why we were spinning it so much, and it was brake bias. And I ran a brake bias further forward this week when I was doing some officials, and I only lost it once, and I think it was because I was pushing it way too hard. Yeah, this brake bias is all sorts of fuck, or this brake calibration is all sorts of fucked. But yeah, like I noticed that was spinning the car way too much. So
Especially on like the braking in like the low speed corners, it'll really come around on you with
yeah,
the brake bias where the setup usually has it.
yeah,
So it's nice to be able to avoid that a little bit,
absolutely.
lessen that tendency some.
Yeah, for sure. I love having to install a program midstream. It's always fun. iOverlay is not working, so I'm reinstalling it real quick. So they went to a subscription model, and people are not happy about it. I don't mind it. I like it because it's lightweight, which when you're a VTuber, you need all the resources that you can get. So if it's lightweight, it's good. So I'm for it, but I do know that there is a contingent that is quite irate over iOverlay becoming a pay app. It's not even like a full pay app. Hi, oh hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Shane says he got the gold. What event did you get the gold in at the Olympics? That's what I want to know. I want to know D stream. So you won the gold in my stream event and not me.
Wait a minute.
Wow, even in my
Well,
own event, I can't win.
well, you're like the host though. Like the host isn't supposed to win. I guess one of the
The host is
competitors
not
win.
supposed to win, right? Uh, why the fuck is this not running? I restart my computer and then my eye overlay just doesn't work.
Convenient.
That's fun. That's fun. Fun. I'm sorry, I had to make a joke about it. I had to make a joke after Thursday. You know? I had to.
That's that. Humor is a great way to cope. Sometimes you just got to sit and think about it for a little while. Sometimes you got to joke about it.
Oh, and this is
Sometimes
absolutely
you got to do a
making
little bit
jokes
of both.
about it. Yeah. Okay. I am going to try and launch it as an administrator, I guess. That's the last thing I can really think of. Don't make me uninstall and reinstall this damn program midstream. Seriously, please don't. It's too early for this. Support. I'm sorry, this is not exactly the most exciting thing in the world. Let me get here. Nope. Still not overlaying. What was the one I used before? Oh, God. I might have to fall back on that one, and that one's kind of a resource hog. Caps, that's what it was. I still have... Oh, I do still have caps installed. Okay.
Hey, I use caps.
I used to use caps, but caps got too bulky, and it, like, makes the model glitch out a little bit, but I'm going to have a choice today, so...
And I have a little bit more headroom for that since I'm not running stream.
Yeah, you're not running like 4 different fucking programs so that my arms can move.
Yeah, I don't have arms to run.
Yeah.
Has taken the lead.
Where's your arms?
I've got them. They're just not on camera.
Okay. Well, I have overlays now. They're not perfect, and it's probably gonna lag everything, but. Whoop! I forgot the speed limiter.
2 on you. Black flag. You're clear.
I'm just going out for systems check. So.
Sounds good.
Okay. I am. Shane just checked NIS points before the races tonight because there is like 2 more slots today. Shane is P16. I've fallen to P22, so we're still in the top 25 in NIS points. But God, that still sucks. What happened on Thursday?
On right side
I feel like we left
clear.
money on the table there. So, Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya in Spain. Big F1 track, everybody knows it from Formula One. Used to be where Formula One testing was, and like the preseason F1 testing used to be here, and people would argue that it would not put on good races because it hosted Formula One preseason testing, but it's fine. It's an FIA grade 1 track, so like it's fine. It's your typical tilt drome a little bit, where it's a lot of long straightaways and hard braking zones. Like it's a lot of that. There's a couple weird sweeping sections. The first sector is actually pretty interesting here, though. I like the first sector because like you kind of go.
I enjoyed this. Sorry.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I enjoyed this layout a lot.
Yeah, this layout's better than the like we're running the historic layout, which is what the one kind of similar to the one that Formula One went back to, because the final sector used to really suck here. When they made you go through the chicane here, oh, it sucked.
The chicane here is not very fun in a GT3 car.
It's not fun in an F1 car. It wasn't fun, period. I get why they had to do it because of safety, but like it was bad, so they were like, fuck it.
I mean, do you want good racing or do you want safety?
Japanese motorsports officials.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't believe I've adjusted the brake bias in here yet. No, I haven't. So I'm just running this with the stock brake bias. Now, keep in mind, it's going to be... We're going to have to give, like, little reminders to ourselves that as the fuel burns, start dialing the brake forward. Because I find that once you get the fuel out of it, that's when it gets tail happy on entry.
Yellow flag.
Yep. Fuel burns down. Tires get a little worn.
Yep. It's our typical run-of-the-mill IMSA GT3 race. 2 hours 40, so we'll be pitting twice. Ryan's doing the double today, so Ryan's starting the car. I'm running the middle stint. Ryan's closing it out. Ryan, though, you're gonna be struggling a little bit today. You got a situation brewing over there,
Yes.
eh?
Yes, we have some technical issues in the studio today.
Yeah. Care to
yeah,
share with the
Friday,
people?
Friday night, my AC stopped working, so it's a little warm.
Right behind.
And I live in Georgia, and it's not exactly cool here.
I was gonna say, luckily you live in a really cool place during the summers.
Exactly. Georgia is cool, but it's not that kind of cool. Yeah, so it was 78 degrees. No, I'm sorry, 88 degrees in my house last night, and it was 78 degrees when I checked the thermometer, the thermostat just now.
That's when you just kind of go to the car and just sit in the car for like an hour with the AC blaring.
yeah. There may have been some of that yesterday.
Like that's when you just are like, nope, too warm. Let's go to Sonic. I don't know.
I've got fan support right now, so that's good. Got a couple of fans in here, and the repair person is coming this afternoon. So hopefully this will all be resolved. And we push through it. We play with injuries.
Still we rise.
I have a really good time. I have a good time. Yeah, exactly. Still we rise.
Just like Lewis Hamilton.
Like my idol, Lewis Hamilton. That's right.
Still we rise.
It's I'm still excited to race today because the race is fun.
I love these IMSA endurance races because they're just enough, you know.
Yeah.
Like it's,
Exactly.
It's 2 hours 40.
Yeah.
It's just enough. We split them. You can run them solo, but we split them because it's fun to do them in team events because it's just it's fun.
And I enjoy team racing in general because I enjoy hanging out with my friends online. So this is a good excuse to do that.
Absolutely. I'm gonna finish this lap and then you can jump in. Okay.
Sounds good.
But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about tonight or today. So this should be fun. Learning the car better. I ran 2 official GT3 races on Tuesday. I ran GT Sprint, which was here, which was at Imola, and I ran IMSA here. And I only spun it once, and that was at Imola, not even here. So
nice.
It's feeling pretty good as I run wide.
Slow down.
No, it'll be. It feels good. Just dial it up forward.
Yep.
But you might want to dial it up forward into the run, not initially, because it's pretty planted right now, and that was with a short tank on Tuesday. So yeah, I love these races. I'm trying to get Shane to do one of these. I'd love to see Shane try and do some GT3. I think it would be fun. And he is open to it. Maybe it's an off-season project because NIS is so much better. NIS is such a fucking... Oh, I was supposed to put there. Oh, well. NIS is such a monster week in, week out. So maybe in the off-season we'll do it on the opposite weekends. I like to do it with the GT Endurance Series, like the 3-hour GT3 onlys to start. But yeah, that'd be neat. So, all right, I'm out of it. So if you want to get in it.
All right. I am gonna load a quali setup here.
Okay. Qualifying setup. Many are saying qualifying. That's it. They're just saying qualifying. They aren't elaborating.
They're saying qualifying with an exclamation point. Or are they saying qualifying?
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 Qualifying? I don't know. Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna have to talk. I'm gonna have a stern talking to with the eye overlay people. Actually, you know what? I got a minute. Let me try uninstalling it and reinstalling it. Like properly uninstall, reinstall. Which might now wipe out all my fucking overlay. I might just need to pop in the car at one point just to make sure it's all correct, okay?
Okay, no problem. This is kind of a systems check for me too, so
Yeah.
that's not a problem.
Nope, I don't see it. I don't believe I'm gonna have that. So I guess we're gonna run caps. We're going back in time. Going back in time to like April for caps. So
I don't know if this is any insight, but it looks like we're getting the relative overlay from iOverlay on the stream. I'm sure you're already
nope,
aware of that,
nope.
but
That's by design.
okay.
That's not the eye overlay one.
Okay.
That's the ticker one. So
Gotcha.
what I did is I moved that when I did the big refresh. I moved that one to the top left.
Okay.
So although it looks like it is chugging, eesh. Or not. No, it looks fine. Maybe I don't know. Nothing can just work, you know? Like,
Yeah.
okay, well, luckily it's Sunday morning. If you're watching this at 10 a.m. on a Sunday morning, you're either A, a sicko, which I appreciate, or B, European.
Or C, you're a very cool person.
Or a sicko.
Yeah, we love sickos around here. They're cool people.
We like sickos around here sometimes, yeah. Yeah, so... Yeah, I'll just have to deal with it. Sorry, everybody. Stream might be a little choppy today, but... Maybe we're firmly second monitor content today, which is fine. I heard people take that as like an insult. Like there are streamers that'll be like, "Oh, you're like," you'll hear like streamers or like chat will trash other streamers, be like, "You're second monitor content," and I'm like, "That's how I watch like all my streams."
That's what I got the second monitor for.
Yeah.
Put content on.
Like I do focus like if someone's in a race and like they're like close to winning, like Reska was running an MX5 race last weekend, like, and he was in the battle, like he was going for the win. Like of course I focused up for that. That was really entertaining and really exciting. But like when I'm doing stream, like when I'm watching streams while I'm working other stuff, it's only a second monitor, I gotta admit. I mean, I'm listening, but I'm looking over and glancing.
30 laps left.
But, yeah. Where's this? The series is at VIR next, which is kind of good and bad. VIR's fun, but the thing with VIR is we have to run it with prototypes, where in the real world they do not.
Seems very narrow for multi-class.
Yeah, it's very narrow for multi-class, so a little nervous about that, but should be interesting. Should be interesting. Hey, you know what else? Speaking of IMSA and multi-class, we're getting another GT3 on the service. They announced this week we're getting the McLaren. What is it officially? The McLaren P2720 or something? I can't.
Yeah,
Whatever the modern McLaren is, we're getting that.
something like that. That sounds right. That sounds
Yeah.
pretty close.
We'll be getting that car in the September build. That is the FAF car now. That is the FAF port. They switched from Porsche to McLaren, and they've sucked since.
Yes, yeah, it is unfortunate.
Should have never left Porsche. Should have never gotten rid of the plaid either.
Well,
But
that's sure what it seems like, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was really funny how much, like,
Next
when I went
race
to
begins in 5 minutes. 220 registered for the race.
when I
1
went
minute,
to
37 seconds, last lap.
CTMP for the IMSA race there, it was wild how much plaid stuff was there for like FAF, because like they are the most popular team in the paddock in Canada.
They push the merch too.
Yeah, and like
which
they
is good. I wish
Blue
more
car.
teams did that because I want to
Yeah.
buy more merch.
Fresh
But
car for
there's
you.
always good FAF merch.
Yeah, so but they did all this. They launched all this merch. They read like they were the plaid team. Everybody, it was recognizable worldwide. They're the plaid team. And then what do they do this year? They abandon the plaid.
Yeah.
And
Oh, but they did have a couple of really awful liveries where they went with the papaya and also the plaid, and it looked very weird.
yeah, well, they tried to do it subtly in the black or whatever, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, I get what you're doing, but like it has to be the full Canadian poutine eating red. Like it has to be like that red. And
Yeah.
they did it at Mosport, and it was like, okay, cool, glad it's back. Wish it was on a Porsche, but okay. And then they proceeded to switch back for Road America. But
Yeah.
it was funny looking at all the plaid stuff at CTMP. I'm just going, wow, you have this iconic brand in a sport that doesn't really have a lot of iconic brands.
Yeah.
Like think about it. Like what's the like Rexy, like the AO Racing Rexy stuff is 2 years old, and it's maybe the most recognizable brand on the grid behind
Right,
Corvette. Like,
and I mean, granted, the McLaren Papaya is pretty iconic as well.
but they're
But
co-signing that.
yeah, exactly.
Like-
Both of them is not gonna work. You got to do one or the other.
One or the other.
And FAF should do red and black.
They embrace being the Canadian team. God
Yes.
damn it! Like seriously.
Which is what they already did. Like they were
Yes.
already the Canadian team.
They're even sponsored
that
by
was their
Canadian
whole
Tire.
thing.
Like, what are we doing?
They have all the lumberjack stuff.
So, needless to say, I was really bummed about it. But that's true. Like the amount of AO racing stuff that you see at IMSA races now, it's just insane. It's like people
Yeah.
love Roxy and Rexy. They love the
I mean, I don't blame them.
dinosaur
I love 'em
Porsche.
too.
I like even my father, who's like not like the type of person who's like he's not the type of person that's gonna be like, oh, that's whimsical. Like he's not like that type of person. I'm like, check
Yeah,
it
loves
out.
a
They
little
made this
whimsy.
Porsche look like a dinosaur. He's like, yeah, that's pretty funny. Like, he actually kind of liked it. And I'm like, wow, this actually drew a little bit of a fucking smile out of you. Wow, it's pretty amazing. But yeah, the AO Porsche is cool. I mean, I'm a sucker for Pratt and Miller. Just look at what I'm wearing and the whole my personal GT3 car that I redid to make it look like a Pratt and Miller car. And like so there's those two, and I guess maybe Turner with the taco thing. That's about it.
Yeah, Turner. Yeah,
That's about it.
and the
Like those are like the three when it comes to IMSA teams.
who's the Lexus the Lex
Oh,
Vassar
Vassar Sullivan. Yeah, Vassar
Yeah.
Sullivan a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah, they have.
Also those teams are the teams that you see the most merch for. Turner, Vassar Sullivan, and all the Rexy and Roxy stuff, and FAF.
Yeah.
Good luck finding any Ferrari merch at an IMSA race.
Well, that's because
all I'm saying.
that's because Risi doesn't run the whole season. If Risi
So dumb.
Competizione ran the whole season, instead of bitching about BOP in a GT3 series, maybe they would actually fucking sell some merch. But no,
Yes.
I think a lot of it is just like, I think a lot of it is just, just a lot of like, there hasn't been iconic sports car teams that have lasted as long as some of these teams now because, well, there was a split. Like, people
Right.
forget there was a split. There was a sports car split. There was IMSA, there was Grand Am and ALMS, right? So, like, you had Tequila Patron in the one series, and then you had Ganassi? Like, I'm trying to think. Who was, like, the...
Einheimers.
High numbers. I guess Action Express, I guess, would have been, like, the iconic Grand Am team. So...
Did you did you want to test anything? We only have a
No,
couple
I'm
minutes
good.
left,
I'm
I think.
good. I'm just gonna roll
Okay.
with caps today. So if the
Sweet.
stream's laggy, I apologize. Um, Number says, I think AO is gonna last with their fun stuff. Absolutely, they're absolutely gonna last. I mean, they're getting a Hot Wheels made. I mean, that's
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, they're getting a Hot Wheels made, and people keep pestering them on Twitter about like, when's the Hot Wheels coming out? And they're like, we'll let you know. Fuck.
Didn't they
um,
do like some sort of like diecast or something recently too?
yeah, it's the Hot Wheels thing.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, yeah, it's the Hot Wheels thing, I think, because like they're gonna be selling that in stores. Like, I don't know of many IMSA diecast. I guess the only real like IMSA diecast that I can think of is maybe like the friggin' Forza Motorsport Caddy GTP that they sell, like the big like 118 scale that doesn't even have IMSA branding on it. Maybe that one. It's fun being a fan of niche motorsport. It's the best.
IMSA is the cool one though.
Oh yeah, I mean IMSA's gotten. I mean, fuck. Like
I've
not to.
I've definitely gotten into IMSA just in the last few years.
You're not the
So
only one.
yeah, yeah, that's what it seems like.
Yeah, IMSA is on the come up. I mean, they had an article this week after Road America. Daily Sports Car had it, where John Doonan was asked about like, hey, you're starting to put these races just up on YouTube, like internationally. And they were like, yeah, and we didn't promote it intentionally because we wanted to see how much growth it got. And they started it with Sebring, and Sebring got 500,000 viewers, like,
There you go.
on YouTube. And now their whole strategy is just take it to YouTube. And they were also saying that like the interest is crazy. I think partially because, it's the only place you can race an LMP2 for a full season, right? You can only race the P2 at Le Mans right now, because they aren't in WEC anymore. And like the GT grids are busting at the seams. Like they were saying that the Rolly next year for the Rolex, to meet the demand, they would have to put in 20 more pit stalls at Daytona, which
Wow.
is not going to happen. They're not going to start.
Yeah.
We're never going to start 70 cars at Daytona again. Like that's some 1998 ass shit. Um, but we got some fog. Look at this.
All right.
All right.
We got enough fuel data.
But no, it also kind of goes back to my my thoughts when I was going to Mosport. I was a little bummed going into it because I was like, man, there's no GTP, like, because of just how big the grid has gotten. They had to drop a class, and they were always going to drop the top class for Canada. That's just how we are. We're the beta cuck of racing countries in this area here.
Started a new session.
But,
7 connected. 24.983
we
left.
we didn't
You're in
get.
split 4 of 5.
Damn, there were 5 splits for this IMSA Endurance. That's wild.
Wow.
We were always not going to get GTP. The minute that they found the way to do it, they found an excuse, but it was also that first GTP race at Mosport was pretty dangerous.
Checkered flag for this practice.
But I went into that race being bummed, and then I started watching like practice and races, and I went, oh, wait a minute. I pay attention to GT more than prototype anyways. I was like, I pay attention to the GT class a lot more than the prototype anyways. And then sure as shit, after 10 minutes of practice, I was
I
like,
want to
I'm
see
good.
a P1. This is 2 laps and 8 minutes.
I enjoy both equally. I enjoy the GTPs and the P2s and the GT3s and stuff when following IMSA.
Oh yeah.
They're all cool for sure.
Oh, I mean, I still follow it. I mean, I'm still
Yeah.
checking their like leaderboard and shit, but like when it comes to like I'm scanning the radio, I'm only in my GT3 bank for the most part. So all right, so yeah, you're qualifying.
I'm qualifying.
You're qualifying. But don't get me wrong, I still want to. Well, I have my passport now. I can go places. They're gonna let me go outside of this country. They're gonna let me leave this country.
Hey.
I probably am gonna plan a 2025 6-hour trip. Just to go to Watkins Glen for IMSA. I'm going there for the Cup race next month, which I'm pretty excited about. God, it's hard to believe that's going to be a month from today. Oh shit! I better get my money to Steve. But
have you considered Le Mans?
Nah, I can't swing it. Like the Cup race, I basically had to pick between Petit Le Mans and the Cup race for this year.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be the Cup race because I haven't seen Cup since 2019. I haven't seen it since pre-COVID, so I miss.
Yeah,
I need my
cool.
NASCAR in me. The NASCAR VTuber needs NASCAR in me. So yeah, real quick again, apologies to the stream audience for the choppiness. My eye overlay stopped working this morning. I'm going to investigate it off stream, so I have to use caps today, so which means that the stream's probably going to be kind of stuttery. I do not fault you if you put us on the second monitor, or even the third monitor, or even in a tab in the background. I'll shut up and let you qualify.
Thank you. I will actually probably mute here when the lap starts.
Okay,
so
that works.
feel
Okay.
free to,
I was going to
feel
mute
free
my
to
microphone and just talk to the stream, but that works too. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, thank you everybody for watching today. We're going to do our best here. I'm feeling pretty good about this because I ran a full IMSA race here earlier in the week and felt pretty good about the setup. So I'm hoping I run well. I will have to get my grips together. I'm only doing the middle stint. Ryan's doing the doubles today, so means I'll be in the car twice at VIR in 2 weeks if we do VIR. But yeah, it's fun to be back. Ryan's qualifying the car right now. He's doing a great job. I think Ryan might have more pace than me today. I think Ryan's getting better with this car than I am. Real talk, honestly. The one thing that we'll have to make sure is Ryan stays hydrated, especially in his situation, because, you know, Ryan is currently without air conditioning in Georgia in August, which sounds miserable as hell. So we're going to try and make a point of making sure to remind Ryan to hydrate in between our run, or in between stints, because he'll need it, honestly. Also stretch. Yeah, that's also a good point. Yeah, thank you, Numbers. Yeah, we'll make sure Ryan takes care of himself today. I took care of myself. I woke up a little bit later, but I still got my breakfast in. I ate my fruit, and I had my BioSteel this morning, and I am ready to go. Anybody ever have BioSteel? I love my BioSteel. I get these little packets of BioSteel, and I put it in my water bottles. It's like a Gatorade, but Canadian. Good laps.
Okay, not too bad, I
Good
guess.
laps. Good laps.
Quickest time. 1
I was
minute,
really going
44.0.
pretty conservative on the first one, and
Banker first, then push it.
yeah.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I need to go and do a thing. So
No problem.
I'll be back.
Fresh car requested.
All right, stream. Now that I have you all to myself, time to make this joke again about being all to ourselves. Nah, that was okay. I don't know. I'm not the best qualifier, so uh, that that was definitely consistent with that. Oh well, that's all right. I know my strengths, and my strengths are turning consistent laps and staying out of trouble on lap 1. That will be the goal. My other strength is using my wireless headphones to walk into the kitchen so I can get a drink refill before I start this race. The temperature is rising in here.
I'm back just in time. Yeah, I was gonna say, make sure you drink water, okay?
Yes.
Like even not just mid stint. Like I'm talking like
It's like in
after
general.
you get out. Yeah. You have like cold
Yeah.
water available?
Yes, I have cold water right next to me right now.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I have
All right.
a nice glass of ice water.
Okay. Make sure you drink water, okay?
Thank you. I will do that.
Okay, because it is going to be toasty by the end of this one for you. It's already toasty in here because we recreationally turned off the air conditioning, so I'm right there with you.
Okay. So we're just running like the standard setup for this, right? I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah,
load this.
the R1
Radio check.
R1
not
full.
safe. Yeah, not safe.
Yeah,
60 seconds
Because
remaining.
that's what I like to live dangerously.
that's right.
So,
I also like to live dangerously.
damn right. Should be a short pace lap here. Should be about a half lap of a pace lap here. Where did all you people come from? My God. I just looked down. We got 14 people watching.
Ooh.
Okay. Hi.
30
Welcome
seconds
aboard.
left now.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
I'm also getting an ad on Twitch right now.
Oh,
too, so
7
maybe they
people
are.
left. Literally 7. The Twitch view counter is the most
15
haphazard.
seconds left now.
You got a grid, by the way. You got 10 seconds of grid.
Ooh.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, we're good. We're
10
good. We're good.
seconds.
Okay,
We're good.
fuck.
Grid time's up.
Scaring
I
me.
got caught up. I got caught up in this ad. Sorry. Okay. Thanks for the reminder. I did. Right as you were saying that, I looked over at my screen and
Let's
saw like
roll.
grid 15 seconds. Like, oh wait a minute.
I was like, Ryan?
It took me a second to load the setup. So
Yeah. I didn't even look to see if we have anybody we know in here. It doesn't look like it. We do have all 3 classes, though. That's fun.
nice.
We don't get that very often, so...
We don't.
Although, apparently iRacing is going to be putting in some sort of new system to try and make it so that we always get 3 classes. So, I was reading
Oh, that's
up on
what that was about. Okay.
Yeah, they want to do it where either we all get 3 classes, or even worse yet, which I don't like, different cars per class. So, like, it's the meta might change. So, like, if you don't have... Anyways, whatever, I'll talk about it once we get going.
Pace
So,
car is in pit lane.
alright, good luck, Ryan.
Thank you.
Valcar has a black
We were kind of
flag.
out of position on the start here.
Somebody's already got a black flag. Okay.
That last section there, that's a very short pace lap.
Yes. Oh, watch out, contact. Go left, right. Sorry.
Yep.
I meant the
saw it.
car was to the left. You should go right, but I couldn't verbalize it.
I'll tell you, I love the Corvette's small A pillar.
Oh, it's so clutch. It's so clutch.
Yeah. It's a lot smaller than the Mustang.
Yeah, because it's better.
Eh,
It's better.
that's debatable.
It's a better
The
car.
A pillar is better.
Corvette's a better car. Slow car on the left. He's way out of the way. Way out of the way. On track overtake. Good job.
Nice.
Slow car ahead. It's on the right. It's a prototype. It's dead.
Scott has a slowdown.
Okay, good work. Up to 8th.
All right.
Good start. Good
Pretty
start.
clean first lap from the field, it seemed.
Relatively clean, yeah. Telling you, everybody's getting better and better at it, just across the board. I notice. These opening laps used to always be shit shows, and now they're not quite as bad. So, okay, watch out, big block probably coming here.
Oh.
Oh, there's first one. Yep.
It's so easy to get right there.
Yeah, it is very tough.
That is the trouble spot on this track
Yep.
for me.
Hi, Brew. Thank you very much. We're going to do our best. We just got going.
They seem way more generous on the last turn than they do
Yeah,
on
they
the
do.
than in the
It's
middle
Still another
sector.
best.
kind of problematic. It's kind of like
44.5.
hot and cold. It's a little bipolar.
Ooh,
Oh, good job.
went a little deep there.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, overshot. It's a little foggy, but it'll burn off. It's already kind of burning off. It's gonna be gone before you know it. Alright, unfortunately I don't have my relative map, so I don't know where the prototypes are.
That's cool. Not a problem.
So I'll just have to rely on the relative. Because iOverlay on the week that they become a pay app stopped working. Fucking incredible. If it's a free app, I would be like, okay, that's fine. But now that you're a paid app, I'm mad.
Understandable.
Yep, now I'm paying for you.
The track feels really greasy.
Yeah, I mean, the track temp is
Good job. Pass.
Pretty
1 minute,
cool.
45.1.
74.
Yeah.
I find that this car has a lot of understeer here. You're doing great, though.
Thank you.
But yeah, they want to change the way that everything kind of like seeds when it comes to like splits and stuff. Like they want to make it where, you know, like cars will be like you won't have 18 fucking Porsche GTPs at the front anymore.
Okay.
Which is kind of a good thing, but also kind of a bad thing.
Yeah, it sounds like that sounds like a good idea, but I don't really care about seeing a bunch of the same car if the racing is good.
I would like to see all the classes. I think that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But not the car. But honestly, with the rain update, it's been pretty evenly split since the rain update.
1 minute, 44.7.
Because like everybody who was scared of driving the GTP in the rain just switched to P2.
Sector green.
That felt like my best sector one so far.
It was your fastest. It was your fastest sector one, so.
There you go.
Gonna have a run going down the backstretch here, maybe.
Yep.
Nope. You are putting the pressure on him. Keep it up.
Yep. That's the goal.
On Pim Van Gastel.
Ah.
It's Pim from Smiling Friends. You ever watch that show, Ryan?
I have. It is supremely weird.
It's so funny.
That's one of those shows. That's one of those shows where I go, maybe humor has left me behind.
I like it because I'm always a fan of cartoons that just have realistic situations.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like
it is
I'm
a cool
always a
show.
fan of that.
5
Like
laps
realistic
down and
dialogue,
so far.
I think is always the funniest thing ever to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have a GTP on the relatives, so just heads up. And you're also
Yep.
got one behind you that won't be getting a blue flag. So
Yeah. I just saw that one come out of the pits.
you're gonna blow by you on the left here.
Ugh. Yeah. Not blowing by is not exactly the way I would describe that.
Fuel window open for the stopper.
Oh well, they slowed the car down in front a bit too, so
Yep.
that's fine.
Multi-class giveth and multi-class taketh.
That's true.
Three more coming up on you.
All right.
Gonna get easier as the day goes on, so just remember that.
Oh, the vet feels a little too Porsche-like today.
Well, is it swinging out on you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Remember your tools.
Yeah.
Bring it
Bump up the
forward.
CC a bit. And yeah, I already
We're
moved
now
the
on a
brake
one-stop
bias back or
strategy.
forward just a little bit.
I was gonna warn you on lap 10, but if it's already doing it, do it now.
Oh, not on the. I
Right.
hate that. I hate that. That's my most hated thing is
Prototype
prototype
tracking
pass me
out.
on the outside
Yeah.
on the exit. Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah, when they can't let you track out, yeah, it sucks.
Yep.
Gonna have a little bit of a
And
gap
1 hour
after this
15
one.
of fuel remaining in the tank.
I bumped the TC up to 7.
Okay, that's the first rain setting, just heads up.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yep.
okay. Well, yeah, maybe not then.
I mean, you could probably still do it. It's just,
Yeah, it's probably going to be too much.
Back on wheel behind you lost 7.699 on the previous lap.
Oh, we got some P2s coming.
yep.
Watch your fuel. You're close to extending the pit stops from 1 to 2.
Fortunately, they're gonna catch you in the worst spot. Watch out, they made contact.
Yep. Yep, I see it.
Interval in front 0.6.
It always is cool to see GTP passing a P2, passing a GTP.
Yeah, when they all come together, it's awesome. When they all come together, it's super cool.
Yeah.
When they do all come together, it's super neat. Well done. Well
Woo!
done. Let's go. Let's go. That was dope
Thank
as
you,
shit. Well done,
Thank you,
Ryan.
prototypes, for being patient there. I think the prototype, they took it 3 wide and then
They
backed
did.
out.
Yeah, they did. Well done.
Consider it.
On the outside, everyone chat. Give Ryan some props for that.
And then a 1x for good measure.
Yep.
Hey, we'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely. Go run
We're only
away.
at 2.
P7.
It's only 2. Hell
P7,
yeah.
you're running away.
1 minute 46.9 on previous lap.
What are you doing, prototype? Come on.
Wasn't
Come on.
close enough. He'll get you through the sweeper here.
I could hear the TC kicking in for that
For that
TTC
Porsche?
on the outside there.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. Everything's audio has gotten a lot better.
Yeah. The like the spatial audio for the other cars is always cool.
Yeah. Got another prototype coming on you. Not gonna have a blue flag.
Right? Oh,
Okay. It's all right. It's okay.
that would, boy, it is sensitive right there.
It's all right.
Oh my God.
Careful. Careful now.
Yeah. Okay.
Car looks fine.
All right. Yeah, that was 0x.
Got a big gap now.
Gap opened
Right.
by 1.615
Okay.
behind.
Yeah, you're doing good. You're doing good.
Thank you. It looks like that's it for traffic for a little while.
Yeah, you got a gap now. You have a little bit of a gap now, so
Sweet.
you're 1.5 up on Gastel. So let's kind of maintain that.
Yep. Clean laps.
Yeah, you have about 25 laps on fuel. Be sure to check your bias. It's lap 10. So
All right. We're up to 55 now. Feels good right now.
All right. Just remember it.
Yep.
Corner's so deceiving. Because you think
I
you
know.
can get on it, and then
Next
you can't.
sector.
Even though
Yeah.
you still ran your best sector through there.
Well, you gotta get on it and kind of trust that you're gonna have room
Watch
to
out.
run wide.
Stun stopped. One stopped. Two stopped. Watch out. I don't see it. On left.
Yep, I got him.
I was 4th.
Hmm.
Be aware that you're close to extending the pit stops by 1 to 2.
Gonna have prototypes on you probably this lap.
Matthias
So.
Jacobs
Alright.
ahead has lost 8.74. 0 gallons on last lap.
Ryan's doing an awesome job. He's doing a great job. I'm just kind of letting him do his thing, so that's why I'm kind of quiet. Also, I'm kind of eepy today, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm just letting Ryan do his thing. He's kicking ass, taking names. So, yeah, I'll be in the car shortly. I'll be in the car in about half hour or so, roughly. A little bit more than that. So, I'll be in it at that point, and then Ryan will bring us home. I just got to remember to get him to hydrate because of his air conditioning situation. So it's a lot of just because like when you're driving, like you have a lot of like, you're just so focused on driving that it's easy to forget to check your bias and check your use your tools and drink water and stuff. So I'm trying to remind Ryan of that whenever I can, just because of the situation. And I find that we are really bad about helping each other out in that sense, so I want to make sure that we help each other out with that. So, yeah, that's basically where I'm at the
This
moment.
turned so long.
Yeah, it takes forever, and as the fuel burns, it goes away. It's fucking brutal. Doing great, Ryan. Take a drink of water if you can.
Yep. Yep.
Gap in front close by 8.236.
Check the fuel and tires when you get a chance.
Yep.
I run them off by default.
I can't auto fuel. Really weird. I'm just gonna fill it up.
Yeah.
There we go. Got about 21, 22 laps left, so.
All right. Oh, what happened to Pim?
I don't know. Just
Sector fastest.
fell out. Or not fell out, but like just fall back, I guess.
Prototype murder victim, perhaps?
Perhaps. Next one should blow by you on the straightaway.
Yep. Cadillac Thunder.
Yep. Cadillac
Gap in front over
Thunder.
5 laps. Minus 0.7.
You know, I was bummed when they switched the Corvette to a mid-engine car because it lost a lot of the grunt that the Corvette used to have back in the C7 days.
Yeah, like it's still a V8. Like how come?
Why does it sound like an NSX?
Sound like a V8.
Yeah, it sounds like a fucking. Like, I'll admit it, the Corvette's a fairly generic sports car now, but like, I'm glad we still get that grunt from the Caddy. And now we get it in the GT3 class from the Ford. So, you know, if you
Yeah.
do like that grunt, you do get it from the Mustang. But I actually think grunts are
Especially in
overrated
iRacing,
now
the-
because it's a Ford grunt.
the Mustang and iRacing definitely sounds better.
Oh, the Mustang sounds great. I'm not going to deny that. But, like, I just don't like the way I just don't want a front engine GT3.
Yeah, it is extremely different from this.
Like, I don't want that from my GT3 experience.
Yes. Like, it's fascinating to drive, but it's not as pleasing to drive as the mid-engine cars.
Mid-engine or rear engine like the Porsche.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't... I think it's cool that GT3 regs are of the ability to allow you to run multiple different... I'll let you deal with this. I'll let you get to the front stretch here. I love that they allow you to run multiple different engine displacements and positioning and all that, but I don't want to run a front engine car in my GT3s because I already do so much front engine driving in stock cars. So
yeah, good point.
I'm like, I do that so much that that's kind of not interesting to me. Now, ironically, I love TCR racing, where it is mandated that it's in the front, but that's a different animal because it's front wheel drive, right? So it takes such a different way of driving those cars compared to, you know, a GT3 car.
TCRs are extremely different.
I'm thinking I might run Michelin Pilot Challenge next week. I'm looking for something to do Saturday or Sunday on stream, and that might be a fun thing to do, is run the TCR again, because they've redone the tires, and now they're adding rain to it in the next build, so there's a chance it might rain in those races now.
Which one are you going to run?
See, I want to run the Veloster, but I feel like it should be time to switch to, like, something else and try the Audi or the Elantra. I love the Veloster, though.
Veloster is very good.
I love the Veloster.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, it's my favorite. They just don't race them in the real world anymore.
Yeah.
Watch out, car on the left, right.
Yep, I see him.
That's a spot.
On track overtake.
On track overtake, P6. That, or maybe even just saying fuck it and trying the GT4 class and running a Porsche. The Cayenne, not the Cayman.
I've heard it's good.
I like the idea.
One of the GT4s I don't have.
Yeah, I like the idea of running GT4. But if you give me the option of GT4 or TCR, I usually pick TCR every time. So, maybe I leave it up to the chat. Maybe I leave it up to the Discord this week. If they want me to run GT4, I'll run GT4. If they want me to run TCR, I'll run TCR. Plus, it'd be a way to race Porsches again.
There you go.
So, although it's not
here.
not the 911, but you know.
I mean, what car is?
I love
kind of
the 911 is the 911. So.
Fernando seems fast.
Fernando is faster than you.
Oh no.
That's a Formula One reference. To back before all of you started watching Drive to Survive and became McLaren tire experts.
Whoa, they're absolutely sending it too.
He went for it. He took an opportunity and he took it. Gotta give hats off to the bull. Watch out, yellow ahead. Oh, it's cleared. No, it's still there. It's still there. Watch out. Oh, it was the leader in class.
Oh, some really tentative prototype driving today, which, like, I can appreciate to a certain extent, but sometimes it just gets annoying.
Yeah.
If it looks like you're gonna make a move, you should go ahead and make that move.
Like, use your speed.
Yeah.
Ken Van Gastel behind lost 7.3 just recently.
Yeah, Gastel was definitely in the wars because he fell back. I see you're using your bias. Good job.
Yep. Yeah, it feels good now.
I gotta check what the default bias is.
54.3, I think.
Oh, it tells me
54.4,
what you
something like
have
that.
in the car right now, so... But no, I'd like to get back to my Michelin Pilot Challenge roots. I wish we could two-person that, because that would be the perfect thing to teach Shane how to do sports cars, if it was in a team setting.
Would
Like,
it, though? I feel like the
sort of.
TCR does not train you
No,
to
not
drive.
TCR, but like just Michelin Pilot Challenge, like even just a GT4.
Oh, with the GT4.
I mean,
Oh,
think of
yeah,
all the
yeah, yeah,
NASCAR
yeah.
guys that go and run GT4s now, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Chastain did it at Road America. Bubba ran the fucking Supra at the Daytona. Like,
Yeah.
that's a car we should get. It looks like they're going to refresh the GT4 field a little bit, which is nice. They're adding the BMW in the next build. And they're keeping the old one, which I thought was really interesting. And they're going to put it in Production Car Challenge.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Which I guess is realistic because once a GT4 car era's out, it usually goes to like Production Car Challenge and shit. So I mean, GT4 cars are kind of just like road cars with roll cages, right? So I have 2 more prototypes on you here past Matthias.
All right.
Pitching you in a good spot for one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Last sector.
Ooh.
All right, so you're about halfway on fuel. Just a heads up.
All right.
So you might have to start getting more aggressive with the brake bias adjustments.
Good job. New quickest lap time. 1 minute 44.584.
It's really more like on throttle looseness right now.
Really?
The rear tires seem pretty worn.
Yeah, it's not like spinning out on entry like it was at Fuji.
Yeah, yeah, it's totally exit.
Yeah, I felt like the front end. Well, not so much
Yeah.
the front end, but like the rear would just kind of like step out a little bit. Like it's savable, it's catchable, but it's
Oh yeah,
like you definitely notice
it's just
that
a little on edge.
those rears are fighting a little bit. Couple more prototypes coming up on you.
Yep.
Hey, it's a Natasha. They
Sorry,
made a
that is
fucking
funny.
car with an anime lady on the side. Now, who would ever do that?
But that's illegal.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Don't.
Another GTP not letting you track out.
Yeah, that really sucks. And then they freaking.
And then they fucking pit. Like, I don't... I must pass this car. Now I'm gonna pit.
Delta ahead over 5 laps. Point 7.
Car behind's gonna have a run.
Yeah, I might as well just let him take it. I was like in a...
That's right.
That's right. It's probably gonna cross you up. Try going inside. Yeah, I hear it. Yellow ahead, yellow ahead. It's cleared up. It's leaning on you pretty good, but keep it up. You're doing great.
Yep.
Car has a random Bugs Bunny looking ass thing on the side. I almost
You don't see a
mentioned
lot
it.
of
I
Bugs
almost
Bunny
mentioned it when
liveries.
you were like wheel to wheel with him. I almost wanted, but I didn't want to distract you. I was like looking at it and I'm like, what the fuck? It's got like AI generated Bugs Bunny angry on the side.
Be aware that you're close to extending the pit stops by 1 to 2. One second down from your best.
I have prototypes back on you here in just a minute.
Right.
Oh,
Further 70 laps left.
Prototype's not doing me any favors here.
no.
Seventy laps left.
Probably remind Ryan to drink water here when he gets on the front stretch. He'll give him a little bit of a systems check.
Oh.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Run away. Run away. Run away.
It looked like Matthias made it through there cleanly, though.
Okay, you got prototypes on you. P2s. catching you at like the best spot possible.
Fuel used
Wow,
on
that
last
was
lap.
quite a
0
gaggle.
Yeah, they caught you at the best spot though, because they're all 5 of those cars are going to pass you on the straightaway, which is exactly what you want.
Understeer is the worst in that corner right there.
Yeah, it does.
Oh my god, come on.
All right.
Freaking P2s. I know. I get so annoyed with the P2s that are like
Yeah.
they're not much faster in some corners. Or not any faster in some corners. Multi-class racing.
Multi-class giveth and taketh.
Yes, that's true.
Okay, Ryan, you have 12 laps remaining on fuel right now. Make sure you take a water.
Yep.
Take a water.
On last
Yep.
lap.
No, I've been drinking.
Okay, good. I'm just reminding
I've been
you.
using that drink button.
Okay, be sure to use the drink button. Good job. Doing great. There, I finally told him to drink water. I should probably do the same. Honestly, I probably should. Prototype, no blue flag.
All right.
Bronislav
Oh.
Good job. Well done.
Woo!
That was too much brake migration probably on that caddy.
Yep.
If you don't know what brake migration is, let me educate viewers at home on brake migration. Brake migration is a thing on the GTP cars, well, not all of them, but some of them, where depending on how much brake pressure you apply, it'll change the brake bias as you apply the pressure, which is pretty wild. It's a pretty cool system, honestly, but it's too fancy for me. I don't understand it, so.
Fancy for us simple GT3 drivers.
I'm a dumbass. I don't understand these things. Like whenever I run Indy cars and Ohei gives me like tips on like, oh, run your ARBs this. I'm like, what?
Really?
AR what? I don't understand.
Woo. Gets a little loose on that corner too.
Well, you're near the end of the tire life, so.
Yep. Oh, so many prototypes.
Here comes the one that just looped it behind you. Well done. Handled that beautifully.
I was kind of hoping that Cadillac would loop it. At
That
the same place again.
Cadillac is crabbing. I'm not even kidding. That Cadillac is actually fucking crabbing.
Oh yeah, I see it a little bit.
Like, bro. IndyCar requires more brain cells than I may have available. At least I understand ARBs now. Patchwork, we are currently sitting 7th in class. Ryan has done a remarkable job in his opening stint of 2. Considering the circumstances, he's done amazing work. I'll be getting in the car in about 9 laps. We're going to pit you a lap early because it's right on the threshold. Like, pit entry's right at
Yeah.
the number, so we'll pit you a lap early. Don't worry, you'll get your running in.
Watch your fuel. You're close to extending the pit stops by 1 to 2.
Yeah, I'm
I'm glad we aren't of the mindset of, like,
Delta
oh,
Tower by
I was
0.63
supposed to get
behind.
X amount of laps, and now I don't.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad we're not that way.
I don't care.
I'm glad we're not that way.
I just want to drive a little bit, have a good time.
Yeah, exactly. We have fun with it. I am bummed, though, because I just realized, watch out.
Oop.
Watch out. Oh, there's an off track. Yeah, the tires are going away, so you're going to have to just
Yeah.
manage it here late, okay?
Yep.
I'm finding that, I don't have a team together for Le Mans again. The Pixel Car Racing team is just fucking... It's this and our single car efforts. Like, pretty much it. And B, I'm not going to be able to do the Indy 6 hour, I don't think. Because I think it's on the weekend I'm at Watkins Glen.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah. So I think the next major enduro race I get to do is Petit. Okay, Ryan, I'm going to need you to clean it up a little bit there, okay?
Oh boy.
Tires are going away. You're not going to have that grip. It's going to develop understeer here, so.
Yep. You're definitely feeling the understeer.
Yep. Just like the Porsche.
Just like the Porsche.
Fuel burns out of it, front end gets light.
We've got roughly 65 laps left.
Just like the Porsche. But no, I'm a stock car person. I don't understand ARBs and weight jacker and stuff. That's why I'm kind of hesitant to race the IndyCar as much or anything big downforce, because it's... And if I do, I run, like, the Fix series, because, like, I don't understand what's going on.
I think Weight Jacker is a good place to start with that car because it's kind of, I don't know, it seems like it's kind of required for ovals.
Well, it's only on ovals, but yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, like, you need it to manage the tire wear.
Yeah.
I never, when I was dealing with, or when I was running IndyCar a little bit, I never really messed with ARBs. So you can do it without changing ARBs
Probably
in
can,
mid-race.
yeah.
The IndyCar is such a fun road car, though.
It is.
So
I
fun.
only want to race it on road. I have no
Yeah.
desire to race it on ovals. None.
The ovals are cool, but they're a lot.
Yeah, I only want to race that car on road courses.
I don't blame you.
Because I wish they would bring back the road series that's just exclusively road, because I don't want to drive that car on ovals.
Lap was 1 minute 45.022.
Deal with the aero push and all that. I deal with that in the next gen. I don't want to fucking deal with
Yeah,
that.
no thank you.
40 miles an hour quicker.
Matthias is back.
Yeah, probably is. Probably managed his stuff better, but that's fine.
We'll see.
Oh, that was close. That was real close.
Yeah.
The Heinz 57 car almost ran into us. So about 6 laps away.
Yep.
Tires are good to go. Fuel's filled.
Don't forget to roll the brake bias back.
Yeah, you have it at 58 or 55 too. I might
Yep.
roll it back to 55 to start and go from there. I'm ready to go whenever, so.
All right.
But I'm going to need you to run the fuel tank out because I think... Well, you could come in any time, but better off running out the fuel tank if you can.
Yep. Yep. That's
Minus
fine.
a lap because we're not going to... We're in like that in between, so.
Yep.
It's all right.
Trying to get a good exit, stay ahead of Matthias here.
Okay, doing good.
Yep.
5
Yep.
away from pitting. Drink water. Whenever you see a prototype with a blue name on the relative, it's always sketchy.
Yeah.
You always go, what happened to you? Why are you so off the pace? Watch out, 2 perps on you.
Yep.
Be aware that you're close to extending the pit stops by 1 to 2. 5 lap delta ahead. 0.3.
Oh. A lot of prototypes off there.
Woo!
Woo! Okay, all right, okay, we get it. Okay, you're in a hurry. I know you're in
They
a battle
threaded the
for
needle.
position, but okay. This is like the most even split I've seen between all three classes, by the way.
Yeah.
It's like at least like 10 cars in each class, which is pretty is pretty dope when they're actually like that.
Okay. Ivan, I appreciated your toes. Now you got to get out of the way.
Oh. I didn't know you were like that, Ryan.
Oh, Ivan.
No, I mean, you like feet? I mean, listen, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not gonna kink shame, but
You're not a furry. I'm not a foot person.
okay, all right.
I mean, I understand it. I understand it, but this is not my thing.
I'm not a furry, by the way, for the chat watching. I'm not a furry.
You will not put the ears on.
No, never.
D. Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
All right, the rear wing's off it. The rear wing's off it. Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Bring it in. Careful, you're not gonna have the rear wing on it. You did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong.
Wow. The same thing happened to both that Porsche and us.
Okay.
It seemed like.
Yeah.
The prototype bumped them and they spun into the wall, and then another prototype bumped us and I spun into the wall.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Just get it in here. We'll get it fixed.
Yep. Yep. Taking it easy. Got the fuel light anyway, so only a few laps early. Ooh.
No
You
rear
can feel
wing
no
on
real,
it.
rear wing, yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to repair damage here.
Yeah.
You did nothing wrong. You just got bodied by a fucking Jeep LMP2 that couldn't fucking be patient. Prize no required despite the wing being gone, but alright.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Ah, dang. Dang. Woo. Early pit stall.
Okay.
217.
Optional?
Yep.
We're getting it
217,
all.
optional.
Yeah, we're getting it all.
You got to with the rear wing.
All of it's repairable, but we're getting it all because I'm not driving around with a
No.
wrecked car
Yeah,
here.
yeah, I'm cool with that. Ah.
It's alright, Ryan. You
That's-
did nothing
that's
wrong.
frustrating.
You did nothing wrong,
Yeah,
friend.
no, I know. I mean, like,
Class P8 at
yeah,
the end.
I feel pretty confident.
You did
that
nothing
I
wrong. You
didn't
just
do
got
anything wrong
bodied.
there.
Like, you just got body
Yeah.
checked. Wasn't kind to them.
Yeah, I kind of moved the wheel to the left a little bit to try to avoid that Porsche and just bump the prototype. I don't even think the prototype really did anything there. Like, it was just, that's just a racing incident. I could have made it by without that little move to the left, but just reflex.
Alright. Bias.
That's a shame. I can't. That's so weird that like exactly the same thing happened 2 cars in a row. Prototype
1
bumps
minute for the
GT3
optional
spins.
left.
Prototype bumps GT3 spins.
Yeah, well. You couldn't be patient and wait 3 seconds longer and pass us on the fucking straight going to the hairpin. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the prototype did anything wrong there. I mean, the thing that the prototype did wrong was the prototype in front. What they did. Let's see, the number 46 prototype. They absolutely like.
Oh, they cleaned out that Porsche.
Yeah,
They cleaned the
murdered that
fuck out of
Porsche.
that Porsche,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, they were so far inside. What are they doing still turning right there? Because they're on the exit. They should be all the way over on the other curb.
they should be.
And they're, yeah, that's so dumb. And then we were just collateral damage.
Yeah. Okay, well, 30 seconds of
optional left.
optional left. May as well just get it fixed, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, I'm cool with that.
We're still learning this shit, so.
It was, but if the I think we would not have taken much front end damage.
15
Well, maybe
seconds
some front end
optional
damage, but
It
like
didn't look
the
that bad. I
the
think it's
sec
the rear
yeah
wing.
the car turned around and the rear wing just popped off on that second hit.
5 seconds
It didn't
optional
even look
left.
all that hard. It just.
Yeah. Yeah, even
Limiter enabled.
the front, like right after the impact, like it doesn't look like there's a ton of damage.
Full
to the
tires.
front.
We're down to P12 now. We're on our own lap.
Above P12 in class currently.
We have 2 near. Clear behind.
All right, go get cold water, refresh yourself.
Yeah,
I'll handle it for a little bit.
I'm gonna mute my microphone and
Yep.
put this fan right at my face.
Yeah, you go right ahead. You've earned it.
A Cadillac approaching.
You ran a good stint, Ryan. It's just it's a shame that you got bodied by P2.
Yeah,
But-
bad luck. I was having some good racing with Matthias there, and yeah,
Yeah, it's not your fault at all.
No flag.
still got an hour 39 left.
None behind me.
Scott has a slowdown.
Auto fuel has us at 78 liters for the refill. One stop.
What the fuck is a leader?
That's right.
The opposite of how it should be.
Vasquez is upon us. You got 2 on you.
We're looking at AP11 with this pace.
We got 3 LMP2s inbound. Blue flag. Left side rear. And clear. It's clear. On left side rear. You're clear. Blue flag. More close. On left behind. We're clear. Right rear. Clear. Point right rear. It's clear.
Gap ahead of us by 9 minutes and 48.
We have a portion here. Blue flag. Left behind. You're clear. Blue flag. Left side rear. It's clear. 0 behind.
Just trying to get into rhythm here a little bit.
We have a LMT too close. 2 behind. I'm right behind. Clear, clear.
Well, if anyone would like to guess the temperature in my house right now, I'm taking guesses.
What?
It's 82. I feel like it's a little bit warmer than that in the office right now, though, with the computer running and everything.
We have ABMW
It feels a little cooler in the living room where the thermostat is.
Blue flag.
Sorry, Ryan. I was indisposed if you were talking. I'm really sorry.
Oh no, you're racing. You're racing.
All right, so some context here. I think it's not a secret. I still live at home.
You're clear.
Okay, so that leads to some really fun
Interval behind
fun
1.2
moments.
laps.
Let's put it that way. Some real fun moments. And my parents are Elvis parents. They love Elvis Presley tribute concerts. They listen to Elvis like crazy. I fucking hate it, but they love Elvis Presley culture. Well, I guess this week is Elvis Week at Graceland in Memphis, and they stream it on pay-per-view. You can watch it online. Elvis, okay? First of all, I want to just mention, take a wild guess what streaming all of the Elvis festival shows on their website. You want to take a wild guess what the pay-per-view costs? You get, I think, like 12 shows, okay?
It's more than you think.
We got a $60 in the chat. We got Ryan knows the number, so $120 from Resco. Okay.
Blue flag.
To watch the Elvis impersonators and shows that talk about, like, they get like people from Elvis's past to be like, well, you know, Elvis really liked blue suede shoes, so he made a song about him, you know, that kind of shit, is
On right side behind.
225 United States dollars. It gets worse.
Going right
Hell
behind.
yeah.
It gets worse.
It's clear. AL and P2 close.
You get to watch the archive if you miss it for 10 days. You can't go back and watch it whenever the fuck you want. No, you get 10 days to watch the archives to it, and that's it. It's gone.
Look, that streaming bandwidth from the archive costs a lot, right?
It costs a lot of money to access an MP4 file. It's wild. And so my folks were like, that's a lot of money. So they opted for just the competition aspect of the Elvis Festival. That is $120 as a smaller pay-per-view package, and with the same, you can only watch it 10 days after thing. As someone who will order wrestling pay-per-views and pay like $40 to fight, or sorry, Triller, I dead named Triller. You get the pay-per-view however long you want. Like, I have all the AEW pay-per-views I ordered. I have them forever. Like, they're just on the account, right? So I'm
honestly a little surprised that they make them permanently available like that.
Yeah, I was shocked too. Well, until they get a streaming deal, which is the rumor that they're gonna go to Max, and then all the pay-per-views will go off of Triller. But so yeah, that is a thing. Even Flow Racing, you get the whole archive for $150, but that's a year, and you get so much on Flow Racing that it's almost tempted me to buy Flow Racing instead of just pirating it.
Right behind. Clear.
The fucking Elvis Presley company is making money. They're bilking these poor people who watch Elvis festivals like crazy. So,
I believe the Elvis Presley estate is still like one of the highest earning celebrity.
Of course they are. They charge $225 for a fucking pay-per-view for a guy who died in 1977. like holy balls, you know? So anyways, the reason why I bring that up is because my folks want to put it on the television. They're like, can we put it on the television? And I'm like, yes, you can. You Chromecast the tab. They don't know how to do it. So the minute I finish this stint, I have to go over there to send a Chromecast window. Like, literally, that's it. So I'll have to step out after my stint. But yeah, I laughed at that. Hey, we're P10. When the fuck did that happen?
Huh. Okay.
Must be cycle.
Yeah, pit cycles, I guess.
Blue flag.
All right.
I was too busy just
I'll take
logging laps, and then I look up, and it's like, oh, we're in P10.
Right side behind. You're clear. Clear behind.
It looks like everybody around
everybody's
us has taken
cycled now.
their pit stops.
The
Yeah.
first stop. Hell, even Dirt Vision. I'm even going to go back to this point. Even Dirt Vision, which is like $350 a year, you at least get the entire archive and you can watch the Outlaws live every week. Like, that's a ripoff too, but like, damn, $225 and you get a 10-day archive and that's it? Like, bro. Like, what are you doing?
You know their audience.
And you know what? They'll fucking pay it. My folks did. They paid 120 USD to watch Elvis. I'm like, just put it up on YouTube. YouTube, you get the same goddamn thing. Like, I don't think they're making new Elvis songs. He's good. You can watch it. You can watch the same guy perform "Love Me Tender" 14 different times on YouTube. You can just find it. Like. God, I wish Dirt Vision and Flow weren't so crazy expensive. Here's a hot tip. Get a good VPN, and they will have the feeds for you. I watched part of the Knoxville Nationals last night off of an IPTV, or not a VPN, an IPTV. I had a good IPTV. Maybe I'll send you the link to it after we're done, maybe. I don't know.
Left rear.
And I get to watch Dirt Vision and Flow Racing and even Peacock shit, like it's just a link that I paste in VLC and then it all pops up. And I pay, I think, 15 USD a month, which is a steal. When you factor
I believe that is just under the price, or just over the price that I paid to sign up for Peacock and the Olympics.
Clear.
But you gotta keep in mind, my shit's not always reliable. Like I tried to pull up the Gold Zone streams every day, whenever I could, and like half the time they didn't work. But when they did, it was awesome.
Gold Zone, very good.
Gold Zone was amazing, and now I don't want to watch the
Okay,
Olympics
West,
any other way.
Well, it's a good thing because the Olympics are over.
Yeah. I cry. This was the first time I watched the Olympics, like, because it was in Europe, right? So, like, it was a decent time. It wasn't a great time, but it was a decent time. So, like, watching the Olympics this year was awesome because it was...
A Porsche behind.
I could actually watch it. It wasn't like Tokyo or the previous Olympics, because, like, those were... Like, we went through a string there of, like, really rough times for the Olympics. Because they were all in Asia, right? You had Tokyo, you had Beijing, you had Pyeongchang. Like, we were in kind of a hell for the Olympics.
Rio Olympics were pretty good.
Yeah, like an Olympics where we could watch it. And also, yeah, like you said, a real Olympics, because the last Summer Olympics was in 2021, and it was Tokyo, and it was COVID still. Like, nobody was in the buildings. Nobody was in the venues. So the fact that we got a proper Olympics with everybody around and doing all of it was great. I'm so happy that it was back. I got way into handball this year. That was my sport that I got into there for a bit.
Right side rear. Clear. I'm right behind.
I mentioned this too. I'm obsessed with Ray Gun,
AL and P2 upon us.
the Australian 36-year-old breakdancer who couldn't breakdance worth a shit.
It's clear.
I'm obsessed with her. She's living her best life.
Certainly seems like it.
P2 close.
1 minute 18 in front.
And clear.
Hope I'm not running slow lap times here. It's like I'm...
Yeah, you're doing fine.
Alright.
You are running slightly slower than the car behind, but they're also down 10 spots from the start of the race. So I think they probably it's likely they have some pace. I wouldn't worry about the pace. I just
Yeah, just...
keep it clean.
These are
do some
still-
consistent laps.
Like, I know it's kind of becoming a meme, but, like, I'm serious. Like, this is still just R&D. I'm still trying to figure this thing out. It's close. It's close, but I'm still wanting to get better at this car in a way that I'm still not
Blue flag.
where I was with the Porsche back in the day, so...
We have AL and P2 near.
You can definitely feel that
Going right behind.
oversteer on exit, though. It kicked down there.
AL and
Yeah.
P2 inbound.
Tracking out, eat shit.
I'm right behind. Clear. Well forward. And behind. You have a Porsche upon us. Blue flag. Clear.
Oof. Got a little throttle happy there. Had a hint of a tank slap developing there on exit 2.
Yeah,
hint of it.
yeah. The
Blue flag.
yeah, that turn is
AL
definitely.
and P2 on you.
I don't know. All of the on throttle exits.
On left side behind.
Yeah, you really feel the rear swing out.
Yeah, seem pretty sketchy. Especially the later you get in the run, the more it will seem sketchy.
Yeah, well, the center of gravity goes up, right? So,
Yeah.
love that this track is how old? We've had this for how long now?
Blue flag.
Quite a while.
You have AL and P2 coming up.
And we still have
Right side rear. And
hop-in
clear.
issues
We're
here
clear.
with the front stretch grandstand.
Just iRacing things.
Just iRacing things. dialed in more front. That was a mess. The whole final sector is just a fucking mess. Like, what am I doing? I'm way over, not...
1 minute 45.2.
God, bad.
The last sector is very technical with this layout.
Yeah. And it could be worse. It could be the old layout, which is even more technical.
Yeah.
Just plows through there, eh? Just can't get it landed through there.
Yeah.
Blue flag.
Yeah, it's that turn is a struggle for it. You know, you want to be patient to get on the throttle, but like
There's
once you're on the
ABM
throttle, you want to get on it and stay on it, so you get a good exit.
Yeah, you gotta be full commit on the
Left
throttle
side
there.
rear. And clear.
Yeah.
Clear. Blue flag.
Patchwork, I see your message about coworkers watching the Olympics during training.
We have a
I
portion
confess
code.
that I was working from home this week and watched a lot of the Olympics while working from home.
Yeah, but you weren't training. That's a
I
little
was not
different.
training. Yeah.
Like, if you're
yeah.
training for a new job and you're fucking watching men's pole vault, like, what are you doing? Like,
Well, men's pole vault was pretty awesome. Though.
men's pole vault was awesome. That Swedish guy who's actually from
Sweden-
Louisiana.
Yeah, Swedish Cajun guy.
Yeah, I love that guy. He's like the Michael Phelps of fucking pole vault.
Yeah.
Did you see that they're making the American gymnast give back her bronze?
None behind.
No, really? Which one?
Yeah, they're I can't remember who, but she won a bronze. Oh, well, so basically what happened was it's one of those judging competitions. It's not like, well, I think everything in gymnastics is judging, right? So
Yeah.
they protested, or they filed in appeal for her score, and they got it in 4 seconds too late, and the Romanians got knocked off the podium because of it. So the Romanians protested, and the Americans had the American has to give back the bronze because it was it was 4 seconds too late to appeal. So Romania gets the bronze. America has to give it back.
I think they should just give out another bronze.
That's what a lot of people were like. Just give them another bronze, just participation trophy it. I didn't realize until this Olympics that the combat sports give out 2 bronzes, and I totally didn't realize why, and it totally makes sense. Because it's a combat sport, so they might not be healthy enough for a bronze medal match, so they just award 2 bronzes.
Oh, they just give the bronze to both people.
Yeah, but so the
Okay.
final 4, and they award 2
Yeah.
bronzes. I didn't realize that until Olivia told me.
Left rear.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I guess that makes sense.
You're clear.
So they don't want to force them into a fight.
Yeah,
that they might
danger.
not be healthy
Yeah,
enough
exactly.
for.
So they're like,
Okay.
all right,
Especially with like boxing or
yeah.
any of the sports where you've got like concussion risk.
Yep.
You don't want to force somebody into a match.
I loved fencing too. The venue where they were having the
Fencing was very
fencing
cool.
was
Yes.
gorgeous.
The Grand Palais.
The Grand Palais. It was very pretty.
Yeah.
Blue flag.
This,
The
this was a
venues were all
very
very
pretty
cool.
Olympics.
I saw
Right behind.
the
It's clear.
so funny. I had a very what I feel like is a very typical Olympics experience were the opening ceremonies because they had that clip of Gojira that just fucking
Oh,
ripped.
that was so metal
It
as
was
shit.
insane.
That was cool as fuck.
Like, so metal. I mean, especially like that 30 seconds just makes my brain buzz in a very pleasing way. Going from Les Mis to decapitated Marie Antoinette singing, and then like hard outcut
too.
Death metal,
Gojira playing on the side of a freaking building. It with like flames shooting.
Yeah, it's like
and-
straight up like a fucking concert, like just
Yeah.
like it's their show, like it's awesome.
And even at the end, they had like the smoke bombs come out the window of the building, and it looked like the building was on fire, and they were shooting like the red streamers that looked like blood spraying everywhere.
So good.
It was so metal. And then the Celine Dion clip too.
Yeah.
Like she was so good, and Celine Dion is such a great singer.
She is fantastic.
And her clip was so good, and like I saw those clips and was so impressed by those clips. I was like, oh, I should go back and watch the rest of the opening ceremony because these seemed really neat. And like it was very
That's
boring
close by
otherwise. Which I feel like that's the case with the Olympics opening and closing ceremonies. It's like you get a couple of like really cool moments, and the rest is kind of boring.
It makes you excited to see what the hell they're gonna do for LA in 2028, right? Like, what's
Right.
that gonna be like? Is there gonna be like a melody of West Coast hip hop?
Oh, I hope so.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that'd be
hope
cool.
they
Like get
bring
Ice
out-
Cube, Snoop,
Yeah, like get Dr. Dre out there and do California.
Kendrick.
Love.
Get Kendrick to
Yeah.
perform Not Like Us at the
There you
fucking
go.
LA 2028. And people will still be clowning on fucking Aubrey Graham. Still. By the way, as a Canadian, I do not claim Drake.
Blue flag.
Understandable.
We do not claim Drake. Like Théo Pourchaire, kind of coming full circle, talking about a French driver, Théo Pourchaire. On his Wikipedia page, it was like, he is a big fan of Audrey Drake Graham. And I'm like, no!
You have an accurate course.
Théo, no! No!
And clear.
Just because you can drive a race car quickly does not mean you have good taste.
I love that kid. I hope he gets a. I mean, Arrow McLaren kind of giving him a solid with the Toronto fill-in was nice, but I hope that kid gets looked after past that.
Hornet is behind. I'm right there. 0 behind.
Ross Bailey and Conrad ahead of us lost
That was a
10 minutes
mess, too.
recently. 15 laps completed in the stint.
Jesus Christ, how many 15 laps in the stunt? Okay.
Yeah.
Go by fast when you're driving. Poochie.
Blue flag.
He's the Hunkos driver next race, according to Aaron. Okay.
Gucci.
No, not Poochie. Théo Pourchaire.
No,
Yeah, they're gonna do right by the kid. Yeah, I think that's good. I think they feel really bad about how that all went down.
We have a LMP2 inbound.
Anytime Poochie's not on the screen, all the other characters should go, "Where's Poochie?"
Right here. And clear. Clear. A Porsche inbound. Right behind. You're clear. It's clear.
Just gets this weird hitch on throttle where it really understeers.
You have
Yeah,
an
it's
accident
weird.
behind you.
Like I can't. And like I'm wondering if it's me just not having to commit to holding it down, but then I feel like if I keep the throttle down, I'm just gonna wear the tires more.
Right here.
Trying to force it to turn, you know?
It's
Like,
clear.
Car in front, previous lap time was a 1 minute 44.97.
Yeah, it feels a little more sensitive on throttle here than other trucks. I guess that's probably a product of tire wear because
yeah.
Barcelona. We're at Catalunya, so tires will wear out.
I'd love to do this place in Court GT, but the recent ownership poll showed like 5 people on it. Yeah, that's a bummer. It's one of the better
It's a shame.
road courses.
Yeah,
It's a really great track.
It
yeah.
goes. It's an official a lot, so that's kind of surprising, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised more people don't know this.
VIR should be pretty fucking packed in 2 weeks because it's base content, right? So I remember when we had to buy VIR. I remember when I had to pay for VIR, and then we got the version that had the oak tree, and everybody was like, "Wow, that's cool." And then they were like, "Yep, we're gonna rescan VIR," and they were like, "But what about the oak tree?" And they're like, "Bye. So long to the oak tree, it's dead." And it's like, "Oh, but what if we just let it live on in sim racing?" They're like, "We're a training tool. We're not fan service. We're a training tool. No oak tree." But what if it just spawned? No, it's dead. The tree's gone. It's gone from our scan. It's over. Now we don't have the oak tree anymore.
There should be a layout that's just the oak tree layout, and it just adds the oak tree.
That literally just adds the oak tree.
It's the only difference.
I mean, we have IndyCar pits and oval pits
I know. There you go.
for like various ovals. Like when I ran my Brickyard a few weeks ago, we ran on the Indianapolis Motor Speedway stock car oval or whatever, because the pit entry started earlier, so it's not unheard of.
I wonder if the 310 is gonna send you or send it on you here soon.
He probably will. He's got a pace advantage on me. He's running like 1.2 seconds quicker than me a lap.
Yeah, the last couple of Court GT road races have been packed.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we had a gigantic GT field at the opener also, which was really neat.
That's great.
AL and P2 upon us.
Trying to step out on braking.
We're clear.
Gotta dial
We're
more
clear.
front in there.
Also, the car behind is blinking a lot for me, so
Yeah, I saw him blink too. Here,
I'll
just
let
take
read.
it faster.
Still there. Still there. Still
Come on,
there.
take it. Just
they
take it.
can't. They can't.
Just take it. Well, that was your one chance.
Going into turn 1, I think will be a good spot if you wanna.
No, he had his chance. I gave it to him once. He got it once.
Reasonable.
I gave him one chance of getting it, and now he couldn't complete it. So now enjoy this. Whoa! Got a raid. Recoware.
Hey!
Oh, 3rd and 11.
Mount up.
We gotta get 8 in the
Chat.
box.
We gotta
Yep.
defend the stream.
No.
Rika Ware has a 3rd and 11.
No.
Defense.
No.
Defense.
We go with 11 in the box or 8 in the box. That's a bad situation. That means that we're trying to sell out for the run. If it's a 3rd and 11, we need to absolutely send some DB. We need to run like a cover 2 or even a cover 3 because they're going to be trying to go for the first down. We need to have our linebackers play to the sticks, and if we can generate a 4-man rush, that would be good. Yeah, a 4-4-2. Well, no, I wouldn't go with a 4-4-2. A 4-4-2 is not the best because you kind of need that. You need that help out back. So I would go with like a cover 3, and I would run like a cover 3 zone, like a cover 3 zone at the top with some man coverage down low, and then I would definitely have a linebacker. You know, I don't know what kind of rushing threat Recco is. Recco's kind of a rushing threat possibly. So I got to have a linebacker running a spy on Recco if, you know, they try and, you know, tuck down the ball and run with it. And what's that? Oh, they scored a touchdown and kicked the extra point by now. Oh, damn, shit. Okay, never mind. Hi, Recco. Sorry, that was some deep cut football references that I was doing. Whoa! Oh, my God.
Cass_CH just followed.
All right.
All right, thank you for the follow, Cass. 442 sounds like it's from England International Football 2004. Yeah,
Exactly.
everybody loves England International Football 2004. Sorry, hi, I'm D. Hi, welcome aboard. Howdy, sailors. Welcome to our Sunday morning kind of tradition, sort of ish. We do this every other Sunday if we can. We are ripping around a Corvette GT3 around Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya in España. The big pink box next to me is my teammate Ryan.
Hello. Hello.
And we are currently, well, we're past the halfway point of a 2-hour and 40-minute race at Barcelona. We had some damage. We got kind of hip checked by a LMP2 at one point right before Ryan's stint wrapped up. So we're a little bit deep in the field. We're down to a 10th, but this is, other than just getting checked by that P2, this is probably the best overall consistent Corvette race we've had since switching to the Corvette from the Porsche. So this is pretty good, feeling good. I mostly do stock car racing, and I'm the world's worst variety streamer because I try and be a variety streamer, but I end up just doing a lot of iRacing. But we do NIS every Thursday, and then we do Tuesday night iRacing where I run a couple of random officials, and then Ryan and I do these every other Sunday. I'm North American based, East Coast based, so I'm usually on at night, but of course these races are pretty much exclusively in the afternoon or in the mornings on the weekends, so we wake up early and do these, and they're a lot of fun. They are a lot of fun.
It's a nice chill Sunday morning.
It's a good way to kick off the day. So, it's a good way to kick off the day. But, yeah, Ryan will be getting in the car here shortly to wrap this up. If you're new here, let me catch you up. Ryan is currently dealing with no air conditioning, which wouldn't be a problem if it weren't for the fact that Ryan is in Georgia in August.
Pretty warm.
It's pretty hot. So it's pushing 40 degrees Celsius where he is at right now. So Ryan, I'm imploring him to drink water and be cool.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. It's a little uncomfortable. It's a little annoying, but it's not so hot that I can't.
Yeah.
Just recently.
You're doing good. Just make sure you hydrate, okay? It's very important.
Yeah.
England International
Football. Go get a refill here in a minute.
Yeah. England International Football 2004 for next sports. We've already done England International Football 2004 for sports. I upshifted too early. He's going to have a run going into one. He's probably going to make this pass.
Going right rear. Clear. Right behind. There's a LMP2 approaching.
P11 in class.
Wow, he is warping something fierce.
Yeah, they got some bad connection issues.
It's clear.
Wow, that warp is something.
Good on him for racing you clean, though.
Yeah, I think he's aware of. Is he from Japan? Looks like it might be Japan Club. Check it.
I'm left behind. Left behind. You're clear.
If it's Japan, it's a hell of a long way to the server farm, so. It's a very Japanese name, that's why I say that.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are Japan.
Yeah, so yeah,
Japan.
He's struggle busing a little bit.
Yeah, 350 ping right now.
You know, it's pretty wild how sim racing can kind of make you run against people all over the world. We really don't think about that as much, you know? Like, I have friends who, like, I argue I have more friends who live in England than I do in Canada or the United States now. It's pretty wild how that's the case, you know? Like, where, like, the internet, if I would have told myself, like, 25 years ago, like, hey, first of all, you're trans. Second of all, second of all, second of all, you have a lot of friends who live all over the world,
It's clear.
not just in your neighborhood or in a town over. No, the people you talk to every day are nowhere near you because of the internet. Or the people you race with are nowhere near you because of the internet. Like,
Blue flag.
it's just unfathomable. Like, telling, like, 1999 playing NASCAR Racing 3 by Papyrus and Sierra me that, like,
ALMP2 on you.
the avatar of Dale Earnhardt that I'm racing against would morph into an actual person that, like,
Left rear.
has likes and dislikes and feelings and all that is, like, just mind-boggling to me.
I'm left rear. No one behind.
Like, Ryan, I know you're somewhat newer to the sim racing game, but like just the thought process of, like, when you used to race the AI as a kid and, like, dealing with that and
Yeah.
playing it that way, and then going to, like, now the mindset of, like, no, everything's multiplayer now, so, like, all these people are people. Car in
Yeah,
front
I
broke,
thought-
by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The 310?
113 in the pits for 1:48.
Oh, wow. Okay. Huh. All right, let them by, and then that happens. That's interesting.
Sorry, I just saw that. I wanted to mention it. So,
And Acura behind.
but yeah, it's wild.
I'm right
Yeah, it's definitely. Well, I don't know. It doesn't seem like they had any sort of damage that just came in and did it
Well done.
for a while.
59 in class.
Weird. Sim racing has definitely become much more of a thing to do with friends now. You know,
Yes.
like when I'm telling people that are not in sim racing about it, I'm like, you know how, like, some people play golf on the weekends with their buddies. I do that too, but it's sim racing instead of golf. It's like exactly the same vibe though. Like we hang out and we talk trash, and we support each other and we have a good time. And there's a little bit of competition, but not too much, and, like, just enough to be fun. We take it seriously enough to have fun, and, like, that's about it. And yeah, multiplayer racing is definitely what I enjoy now, and I do very little. If I really don't do any single player
No,
racing,
I
like,
don't.
against AI, because it's
You
just
need
not as real.
Yeah, you need that panache to it.
We're clear.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
clear.
I think the thing that hits me, and whoop, watch out. Where is it? It's gone, wherever it was. I think the thing that hits me about it is I'm so happy I rediscovered my love of my hobby. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, like 2-3 years ago, I was looking to sell everything. I was ready to be done with it. I was miserable, and I was not finding joy in this anymore. And I started to kind of
I'm right rear.
realize that I was just in a really bad situation with this hobby, and I got out of it, and now I don't think I've ever been happier sim racing than I am now. Like, even Thursday, like, even when Thursday happened, it sucked. It fucking sucked. Like, wrecking out when you have a surefire dub at Richmond in NIS sucked, but, like, the consolation was I had so many people reach out and be like, hey, are you okay? Is everything good? Like, all those people just being, like, supportive and having good friendship and good people around you was enough to be like, you know what, this sucked, but hey, we can have fun with it, and I feel a lot better after the fact.
It takes a lot of work to find that balance also,
Yes.
and to practice maintaining it, because I've definitely had some periods where I was not having fun sim racing. But you just gotta kind of figure out the balance that works well for you.
Yeah. Like, I took a break last week. Like, last week was like, look, the schedule is good for this. We have a long I have a big stretch of races through to November, so it's a good time to do it, recharge the batteries, and I was burnt out by the end too, so like it was like, this is a good time to take a week off. So I did, and I'm telling you, I feel a lot better after taking that week off. And in the past, when I was operating a league, I didn't feel like I had that opportunity to take that week off because that job was a job. It was like a 24/7 job to like make sure that you have everything in order, because even when you're in the off season, when it's off season, you're promoting, you're doing signups, you're doing rule books, like all of that was such hard work that like I never felt like I had a break. Like this was the first real good break I had since probably 2021 when I quit running the league. Like I felt like when I quit running a league, it wasn't even like a break, it was just recovery. You know, like you note the difference. Not oh, this is a break. This is a recovery from that. I needed to heal. Like I literally needed to heal from it. And it took me like a year and a half to get back to halfway. Like I would look at my wheel and I would just be like, no, like viscerally no. But like now, fuck, I wake up on Tuesdays and Thursdays and I go, I get to fucking stream tonight. This is gonna be fun. Like this is like, I get to share this hobby with people. It's so much fun. Like the fact that this is open, like I'm in such a better situation now. And I'm in such a better frame of mind to the point where, like, not to get self-centered. I'm getting a little self-centered here, but like the fact that we're able to construct a community that can balance sports, sim racing, wrestling, and fashion. Like what a fucking combo, you know? Like and transition. Like it's fucking wild that we're able to construct that. And I love the fact that we have, and it's great. So, and that's all through sim racing online with other people. It's pretty incredible. So, that's my diatribe on that. If everybody tuned out, I totally understand, because I kind of went on a tangent there.
But... You know I enjoy talking about this stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We have great conversations. Like even off stream, we have great conversations about this kind of stuff sometimes, you know, like it's really good to have these kind of like reflective conversations about.
It's also nice to talk about your wins. You know, when things are going well, it's fun to talk about how things are going well.
Absolutely. So, celebrate the wins, and you know, diagnose the losses. Yeah. So, well, that Porsche found the gravel trap.
Funny how they do
that. Was the overall leader.
Oh wow, yeah, you're right. And they are still in the lead after that.
Yeah, they're up by like 40 seconds.
Yeah. With their old school Jägermeister livery.
Hell yeah.
Which is a pretty cool livery, honestly. I'm not a huge Jaeger fan, but that old Jaeger car.
I don't drink, cool. Period. All right, 9 laps. I'll pit. Actually, I might be able to stretch it a little bit further.
I don't think, you know, like if you want to, that's cool.
Alright.
We're not like...
Further 30 laps to go.
We're kind of like not locked in a battle since the 310 dropped back a little bit.
Yeah, we're a rock. We are an island.
AL and P2 upon you.
I am a rock.
We're a lap up on them also.
It's clear. No one behind.
Kind of on our own. We're right back to where we started.
That's right, we are.
We're gonna get right back to where we started from.
I was kind of feeling a top 5 there earlier too, before the incident. But oh well, that's fine. We have top 5 pace.
We have pace. I don't know if it's top 5 pace, but we got pace.
We have top 5 enduro pace.
Yeah, if this race was 6 hours, we'd be set.
Yeah.
If this race was a 6, 12, or even a possible 18, we'd be set. We're gonna get that 18-hour race.
18-hour. We need
18-hour
18-hour
sim
enduro.
race. It's gonna happen one day.
I don't know. Even the 6-hour race seems a little long to me now. For a while, I was doing the 6-hour.
Global endurance.
Yeah, the global endurance stuff, and that was cool, but like it kind of is all day.
I
Like,
can't do them anymore. I
Yeah.
tried doing them with Amy in GTP, and like it was fun for a couple of them, but then when you're running an hour 4 of a fucking enduro, and you're just like, I am done talking. Like, because I'm doing them streaming too, so I feel like I need to talk too, and I'm just like, oh, I can't. I am out of fucking content.
Yes.
The
The 240 is a much more manageable.
Yeah, give me a 3 hour. 3 hours perfect.
Weather alert.
Yeah.
Track temperature increased to 88 degrees in the last 40 minutes.
Just heads up, your track temp has gone up, so when you get back
Yeah.
out here, it's gonna be even slicker.
Clear behind.
What's your brake bias at right
55.4.
now? 55.4. All right.
Have it a little higher.
Yep. What did you think about starting on the 55?
I was fine with it.
I think I might do that for my last stint.
Oh, what the fuck?
Come on. Come on.
How's the car?
Right side behind.
Does it look good?
This AL
He just wrecked us. He just flat out wrecked us because I chopped him off.
Blue flag.
Oh, we got a
I
meatball.
got.
Repairs are
Yeah,
required.
meatball.
Fucking Christ. Seriously?
That's
He
lame.
just straight up
Really.
wrecked us. Oh, he is. Yeah, he's trying to wreck us. Yeah, he's trying to fuck with us now.
That was lame.
Wow,
So
we just straight up
lame.
got dumped.
They were trying to make a dumb move and then got all pissy about
They straight up wrecked us.
not letting them make that dumb move.
Yeah,
That's sick.
we might protest that one. We can't protest the points. That's not how it works, but we can protest the incident.
Pit stop is ready.
Yeah, you're gonna get in it after the repair.
Charlie,
Yep,
it's
no
upon
problem.
you.
I'm ready.
That was. We got done. Like we got wrecked,
Change
right?
our stall.
Like I'm not crazy, right?
It's I
6.
We'll change June for you.
yeah, that's what it looked like in the moment.
All right, I'll watch it back. I'll watch it back.
Yeah.
I'll watch it back.
Repairing started. 6 minutes
7
left.
minutes of repair.
Repairing
Ugh.
60 seconds.
Come
Oh yeah, there's no
on.
rear clip on this thing.
That's rough.
Whole rear clip's gone. Okay, let's
Oh,
see
yeah.
this.
Jacobs needs to pit for repairs.
Big deep dive didn't work. Yeah, he just wrecks us.
Like it looks like they were backing out right there, and then
Yeah, he just wrecks us.
so dumb.
Yeah, he just flat out. Yeah, he just flat out wrecks us. I am clipping that. And I'm not the type of person who does reports, but this one is getting reported.
And then also they slowed down on the apex on that later turn too.
Yeah. Carlos Cepeda. We got to remember that name. Yeah, he just straight up wrecked us.
That's bullshit is what that is.
Yeah. Yeah. That a 4X is not a lot patchwork. It's more so like 4Xs are they happen all the
it's
time.
8 minutes of repairs.
It's the 8 minute. No, I'll be A licensed. My safety rating's high enough, and I ran clean enough in this race that it's not gonna lose any ground. I'll still keep my A license, but yeah, that fucking sucked.
I am also not one to do a lot of reporting, but I also saved a clip on that one just in case. Just in case.
Yeah, I'm gonna send that one in. I don't like to protest too much because I feel like I don't have a lot of faith in the system, but like that one's pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be a very minor hit to the safety rating, and I ran clean for basically the whole stint. So, God, can we get a little bit of luck in this fucking
I know.
series?
I know.
Like
It
seriously,
seems
we
like
get
there's
wrecked
always
all. We either
like
wreck it or we get wrecked all the fucking
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
The first time we both feel confident in the car and we wreck. Like, ugh.
We're getting there. We're
We're
getting
almost
there though.
there.
Like
We're almost there.
everyone is better. Yeah. It
We're
really
almost there.
feels. This one felt really great. I mean, and granted, the 2 incidents we've had definitely not our fault.
Yeah, we're gonna protest that one, chat. Don't worry. We're gonna protest that. Anyways, I gotta go send that Chromecast thing to my parents. So,
Have fun.
enjoy Ryan for the time being. I'll be back in just a second. I'm also gonna grab
Oh.
a water because it's hot in here. So, not as hot as
Optional
Ryan's
repairs done.
place, but
Repairs done.
all right.
Yeah, that's a shame. That definitely seemed like intentional on that person's part. But that's the sim racing. That's the way it goes. That's the way. Uh, that's one of them racing deals, as I like to say. You take the good and the bad. And we were talking about multiplayer versus AI racing earlier. Like I think that's honestly like one of the appeals to me of sim racing is, you know, this kind of stuff happens when it does, it sucks, but it's you know, it's the ebb and flow of it. It feels very realistic to me, and it feels very much like real racing to me. This is the kind of stuff that happens in real racing. Maybe not the intentional wrecking part, uh, uh, but uh, but you know, incidents happen in real racing. That's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Yeah, I agree, Black Bear. It's uh, I mean, you get mad because you don't have any self-control in that case. That's why they get mad, I think, because they don't know how to deal with their anger. And granted, I also get hot in the race car sometimes too. Like on one hand, I don't want to fault somebody for getting angry in the car because I say a lot of things and I feel a lot of things that I would not normally feel in the moment. But at the same time, I'm not intentionally wrecking people either. So there's there's still a line there. That is one thing I thought that was interesting. I don't know. I I know some people follow F1 closely, some people don't. I follow F1 pretty closely. I thought it was interesting with the whole stuff with Lando Norris at the Hungary race when he was going back and forth with his team on whether or not he was gonna let his teammate by, let Oscar Piastri by for the win. I can completely understand Lando being upset in that case, and I would say some wild shit if I were in his place. Ultimately, I think he made the right call, but I can understand when a race car says some crazy stuff in the car and sounds like a jerk in the car, because I definitely do that. But at the same time, I still don't intentionally wreck people. So let's check our repair time here. All right, getting down to it. Should be good to go on tires and fuel.
Okay, final minute of repairs.
Falcon needs repairs.
All right, here we go. P13. We are last now. That's a shame. 64 laps up on the car behind. Got a little bit of a gap behind.
C has a slowdown.
We're not racing anybody now, though. I'm just gonna turn some laps and stay out of everybody's way.
Anthony got a slowdown.
Good morning, Gabriel. Dee stepped away for a moment to help out with a Chromecast support thing for a family member. So I'm your temporary host right now.
Rao got a slowdown. Previous was a 1 minute 45.8. plus 20 laps left. Got repairs.
Oh, this track is hot.
Back. Apologies. Apologies.
Hey, welcome back.
Apologies. Apologies. It's a bigger problem than I thought. Their Chromecast isn't even
We're in the
showing
pit
up.
window
So,
Next sector, 34 minutes.
yeah,
left in
fun
this
stuff.
session.
So, but yeah, we'll get it fixed. So, that's fine though. How are we now? Where are we now?
We're last. We're like way last.
Yeah, we probably are.
We're a lap behind the car ahead, and
Yeah.
we're 67 laps up on the car behind.
All right, so yeah, no, we're on the same lap as somebody. We're on the same lap as the 8. We're racing somebody, so we are in a race.
Oh,
So.
okay.
All right.
Breska, I'm not good with computers.
Plus 19 laps remaining.
I'm not very good with computers. I couldn't fix their Chromecast issue, so I gotta diagnose that as soon as we're done here tonight. Or today. So that'll be fun. I don't get it. I don't know why it's not working. I was looking at it and I don't understand why it was not casting.
I have a Chromecast that I use all the time, but I feel like every time I try to like make changes to it or set it up in a different way or something, like it's confusing, and maybe it works, maybe it doesn't.
Well, it's their computer. They use cable boxes. Like we got these Android cable boxes that like have a Chromecast built in, so you could just Chromecast to the cable box, and they should be working, but they fucking aren't. So I gotta.
Weird.
That's my afternoon, is diagnosing that crap so that they can watch
Yes,
Love Me
sector was
Tender
fastest.
for like the 80th time.
Look, Elvis fans love Me Tender.
I don't know. They can't get enough of the Love Me Tender. I'm trying to think of another Elvis song at the moment.
Jailhouse Rock is
Jailhouse Rock, I guess.
good. Blue Suede Shoes.
Yeah, that's about the 3 that I know.
CC Rider.
Okay, now you're going. Yeah, we need a little less conversation about Elvis. I agree.
Steamroller Blues.
No, please stop. We're done with the Elvis talk. No, please, please. I mean it. Please stop.
That's all right, Mama.
I told you
classic
stop. I
with
told
Elvis
you to
Jam.
stop. Please stop. Please stop.
Kentucky Rain.
Ryan Phillips, please stop with the fucking Elvis, please.
Look, I'm not gonna be paying $250 to watch Elvis Week, but I enjoy some Elvis songs. All right.
I'm not. I am.
Elvis was a great singer.
Yeah, he was. All right. Man, we really just got dumped by that guy.
Yeah. It was stupid.
Dead last P2 behind the entire GT field wrecked us.
Oh, they're dead last. Nice.
They're the last P2, and we're still ahead of them, by the way. We're a lap up on them, so.
Interesting.
I will be protesting that.
5 laps
I
left.
don't
1.3.
protest very much, but I will be protesting that one because that one was bad.
Yeah.
Just flat out wrecked us.
Pretty obviously intentionally too. It
Yeah,
seems like.
fairly intentionally as well. Yeah. But whatever, it's in the past.
Yep.
I'll be, you know what? I still feel very good with that stint. You know, that was completely
Good.
out of our
You should.
control.
It was a good stint.
I think the results not going to show it, but I think we've had a really good race. I think
agree.
we've both really gotten better at this with
Yes.
this Corvette, and you can't lose sight of that.
I agree.
It's just a fucking bummer that we got
One of them
dumped
racing deals.
twice today by prototypes. Typical prototype behavior.
Yes. I love this turn right here. The turn in is just so gentle.
It is nice. I like it because we use the historic layout, so we go past that section, and on the old like the current GP layout that F1 uses, they don't go there. They use the old left-hander, like the tighter left-hander, and I like that sweeping corner better.
I agree.
I like sweeping corners a lot. Sweeping corners are
There are
dope.
29 minutes left in this session.
I don't like tight
Me
corners.
too. I love a good, fast, high-speed corner.
Yep.
I love a good high-speed corner. I hate a bad hairpin.
They actually use the sweeper in F1 now too, although I think it's been reprofiled somewhat. Not sure.
Yes.
Maybe it did.
I think so. Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Our rear end got reprofiled by fucking P2.
Yeah, that's right. It reprofiled right off the track.
Oh well. Like I said, feeling good about future races with this thing. Bring on VIR. That's what iRacing needs to figure out one day. Just for the IMSA stuff. Finding a way to just lock the prototypes from races or lock certain cars from races. So you couldn't run the prototypes at VIR, you can't run GTP at CTMP, that kind of thing. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Well, that's me pieing this guy in.
It would be neat.
It'd be a good way of doing it, but I'm sure the user base would be like, I don't get it. Why can't we race a prototype at Lime Rock? And I'm like, ugh, okay, never mind. There's a reason why we don't do that anymore, but sure, yeah. That's the wildest thing to me. The fact that, like, ALMS used to take the fucking LMP1, like, the Audi R8 ran Lime Rock. Like, that's wild to me, that they would race the Audi R8 at fucking Lime Rock. That's insane to me, the fact that they would even consider that, but that's just how it was. They did that until like 2013. C'est incroyable. See, I made a French word. I said it's French because it's the Olympics are wrapping.
It's funny.
Car feels very good.
Yeah, the car's fine because we got all the damage we got today was repairable, so the car's fine. It's just we got knocked out of the way.
Yeah, it's a shame.
One of the new people complained that prototype shouldn't run at Lime Rock on Wednesday, and we were all like, okay, but they really shouldn't, but I get why, but I know why, but they shouldn't. VIR is going to be insane, though, because VIR is narrow, and they have so much more cornering speed than GTs that it's going to be a nightmare. They're basically going to pass us on the straightaways and then make some really dumb moves in the corners, and it's going to be really bad. But we'll be there, hopefully,
Here,
in
but
2
as a
weeks if
fun-
Ryan's able.
Yep. I believe that will be fine. I'll be ready.
That'll be week 12. Right?
Wow, another season.
Another season in the
already coming
books
by.
already, yeah. Like, we got the dev update. We're getting the mini stock. We're getting BMW GT4 car. We're getting a McLaren GT3. We're getting Caldwell Park and redone Spa, I think. You know, I wish... There's one thing, Ryan, that I wish was more popular on the service, and that's Spa.
No, I know. You know, it's such a shame. Such
Never
an
gets
underutilized
used. I would love to race GT3s at Spa one day. I would,
especially GT3s.
yeah.
Like a GT3 is the most underappreciated class on iRacing.
Nobody races GT3s. Nobody races Spa. So, like, when GT3s and Spa come together, you got to take advantage of it.
That's right. You don't know when it's going to come around
You
again.
don't know when it's going to happen again. So you got to race GT3s at Spa. But now updated Spa. I don't get why they updated such a unpopular racetrack. Spa's only in the top 5. Like, it's not in the top 3. Why'd they update it?
I think there's just somebody at iRacing that just really loves Spa for some reason. So
They just really love.
They just made sure it got updated.
They really love Rascass or
Average
Piscin or
0.73 gallons used in the last 5 laps. Anthony
name
has
of
a
corner
double-
that
the
is
double-
130R.
double
Name of corner not at Spa Francorchamps.
No name, the corner that has multiple names.
Bill Mitchell Bend, which I like to call the Billy Mitchell
Number
Bend, after the video
69
game player of the
Buckhead
century,
for
Billy
16
Mitchell.
laps.
Greatest of all time.
Damn right. He didn't cheat. I'm telling you, someone, like, I am, you've seen that documentary, right?
The King of Kong? I was just about to say the King
fucking
of Kong is
love.
a good documentary.
We need to watch that on. You know what? That's the next movie time. We're gonna watch Fistful of
go.
Quarters, King of Kong. We're gonna watch that on stream one day. You know what? I'm looking for something to do next Saturday. That screams Saturday stream. Watching Fistful of Quarters on stream. That might not be a bad idea.
Scott, gotta slow down.
If everybody's down for that, I'm gonna put that on the schedule the minute that I'm done this stream. I'm gonna put that on the schedule for next Saturday. We're gonna watch King of Kong. I'm gonna find a way to watch it.
Rapture fuel. You're close to extending the pit stop.
It's so funny to know what we know about Billy Mitchell now.
Oh yeah, he's like a piece. Like, he was not a piece
And-
of shit, but like he's a cheater. He's a fraud.
Yeah. To watch that documentary and like the things he does in that documentary, it's like, oh yeah, okay. This
I
totally
love
makes
his
sense now.
little henchman guy, who's
Uh,
like, Donkey Kong kill screen coming up. Hey, just want to let you know there's Donkey Kong
like
kill screen
walking
coming
around.
up.
Hey,
Donkey-
hey, Donkey Kong kill screen. Kill screen coming up. You want to see it? Kill
That
screen.
documentary is 15 years old, and it rules to this day.
Good movie's a good movie,
Oh.
regardless of the year or how old it is.
Fucking Steve Wiebe, fuck him. Billy Mitchell, the GOAT.
Steve Wiebe. Wait,
Steve.
did Steve Wiebe turn out to be not cool also?
I don't know anything about him. It's not Billy Mitchell. So
I love at the very end of the movie too when they're doing the like the award ceremony or whatever, and the guy goes Steve Weeb, and then he's like it's Weeby.
it's Wiebe. Fucking love King of Kong. I love that fucking. Yeah, we're watching that. Fucking. I'm executive decision here at D Corp. We're doing that tomorrow. We're doing that this week. We're watching King of Kong.
Dee's in the boardroom, banging her desk on the table, going, "We need to watch King of Kong, damn it!"
Well, you know, one Aerotech this week. Actually, it was Friday, because you know, the pictures of me going out have been fairly. I don't want to say well circulated because that makes it sound terrifying, but people have seen it. Aerotech on his stream straight up said, "You look lawyer secretary coded."
I agree with that.
And now I am obsessed with the idea of dressing business.
Yes, business attire D.
Yeah, exactly.
You're now on a zero stopper strategy.
Look, there's a lot of
cool business attire clothing. All right.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But like what I'm saying is like it's just now I'm just picturing Boardroom D and I'm just laughing my ass off at it.
Boardroom D.
I told you to close the Johnson account. I told you.
Our sales numbers are shit.
How am I gonna afford private school for my kids
You're now on a one-stop.
if you do this? You've heard about that story about the racers group, the old Porsche team that used to field a Porsche in ALMS or in Grand Am, and they also fielded a NASCAR team for a year and a half.
Yeah.
They had Slugger Labby work for him, who now works for TRD, and he was telling the story on his Dinner with Racers once that
Tim Van Gestel and
oh
Fred
god, what was the
Moss
name of the
last
fucker
played on
who
the
worked
last
for
lap.
the racers group? I can't remember, but he was like, you know, I'm gonna have to pull my kids out of private school because of this. And Slugger Labby just straight up said, deadpan said, nobody gives a shit about your kids.
Yeah.
And
dumb.
Sean Heckman was doing PR for that team, and the whole time he's just going like, I want to tell him yes, but like he's like yes, but like I can't tell him yes.
Yeah.
Because he was like brought on by the guy who ran the
You're now on a
the racers
zero-stop
group.
strategy.
That's wild. I'm gonna have to take my kids out of private school.
No, not Andy Lowley, the person who owned the racers group. Not Andy Lowley drove for him, but not the driver. I can't remember the name. Oh, Kevin Buckler. Thank you. Yes, it was Kevin Buckler. Yeah, Kevin Buckler was all like, "Oh, I'm gonna pull my kids out of private school," and he's just like, "I don't give a shit about your kids." Hey,
Also,
the
who gives a shit
prototype.
about private school? Like, private school's a waste of money.
The prototype that wrecked us is on our lap and is coming up on us quickly. Just a heads up. They will beat us in this race. We are battling them for position.
Private schools for people who think that.
I'm gonna load up all my children in the Volvo SUV.
Yeah.
Mm.
Private schools for people that think banning books is a good idea.
Volvo driving soccer mom. Anybody remember that Everclear song?
Yes.
They all become Volvo driving soccer moms. Five seconds to the next prototype, and then you're gonna have your P2 friend, right? Our P2 buddy, right after it. And it's
Carlos?
the same guy. Yeah, Carlos Cepeda. Yeah.
Ryan,
Ryan, don't do anything stupid. It's gonna fuck up the protests.
I know.
We're
It's
not
fun to
that.
think
We're
about,
also
though.
not about that life. Okay.
Yes, I agree. It's fun. It's fun to make jokes about it, though.
Or the UK is really weird because public school is even more posh than private school. I love our friend Izzy, who once described the fact that she was very smart in the fact that she said that she was in top split math. Because she's so iRacing coded that she called it top split math, and she meant top. I guess it's called top set math, but I'm just laughing at the concept of top split math. I'm in top split math.
She's got a 10K IR in
In
math.
math. I gotta get my math iRating
math.
up. Top split maths. Right.
Yeah,
it was
that's right.
plural. Top split maths.
I gotta say, they should call it maths. They should just call it maths everywhere.
That's what it's called in
That's
French.
cooler.
In French, it's math. Mats with an S. M-A-T-S. Because I went to... A lot of people might not believe this. I went to French school from kindergarten to grade 8. Like, everything was taught in French. So I was taught math, science,
10 laps remaining.
all that was in French. So, like, when I would go to PE class, we'd have to speak French. There's a reason why I don't really like to speak French all that much, except for just hilarious little quirks.
Car 1 behind boxes
But it is
after
true what
13
they say,
laps.
though. If you don't use it, you lose it. And I definitely lost it. I can't carry a conversation in French. We passed Carlos. He pitted.
Huh.
I'm not even kidding.
Interesting. But I wanted to do
Dario
a
has a
murder.
channel point reward to speak Italian for 5 minutes. Oh god, me trying to speak French for 5 minutes is like d.exe stop responding if that ever happened.
You should do that, except for when it gets redeemed, you're just silent
Damping
for 5
gas slow
minutes.
down.
Oh, D goes nonverbal? It might be shocking to those of you watching at home, but I do go nonverbal sometimes. I really do.
That happens.
When I'm overwhelmed, it's called autism, but like I get very overwhelmed and like I just shut up and flame up. And I've had that conversations with people when they try to pull me out of it, and I'm like, do not try and pull me out of it. Just let me sit here for a minute. I'll be fine. I just go full Quebecois. I don't want to. I still think the best depiction of Quebec was Shorzy, season 1, when they get 2 Quebecois announcers to announce the hockey game, and it's just like they're having like a big brawl before the game, and it's just filled with all the fucking Quebecois fucking lingo that they say in English. That is great. Like they're
Oh,
like,
there's Carlos.
oh,
Fuel burn 3.825,
don't do that. Don't do that.
120
c'est
gallons
pas
per
cool.
lap.
It's like they say all that exactly. It's one of my favorite lines ever from Shorzy is just the fucking. What we have here is a little Steve for our écouteur anglais. What we have here is this little Stevie Wonder superstition.
I do like the, I think it's the Letterkenny scene where they're trash talking the
Oh, when they're ice fishing, yeah.
yeah, when they're ice trash.
Why don't you go see Celine Dion?
Oh,
Whoop. Nice
Oh.
job. Why don't you go see Celine Dion at a 5-day set at the Bell Center? They have so many fucking deep cut Canadian references that just hit like you wouldn't believe. They had a whole bit
Yeah.
about Jim, like Hinchcliffe and Greg Moore on that show at one point, which was like unfathomable that they would mention Greg Moore and James Hinchcliffe. And I believe the term that they use to refer to James Hinchcliffe is Jimmy Hinchcliffe's. Yeah, I like Jimmy Hinchcliffe's.
Jimmy Hinchcliffe.
And when they talk about Greg Moore, they straight up like mention like Red Gloves Rule and shit. I'm just like, wow, that's fucking amazing. Like, actually do the research on it. Yeah, I gotta watch Shorzy. I didn't even watch season 2, and they're on like season 3. Shorzy is great because it's made by the same people who made Letterkenny, right? It's the spinoff because Shorzy was the asshole on Letterkenny that they never showed from the front, but then they're like, well, if we're gonna make a show about him, we kind of have to show him from the front, so it's just Jared Kelso, like, just like doing his whole fucking Shorzy bit, but you actually see him. They have a great bit about the term for jerking
Well,
off.
gotta slow
That's
down.
really great. It was like the kid is like trying to chirp Shorzy, so they're going like, Hey Shorzy, I heard that your mom was giving jerk offs. Getting jerk offs? What? Getting jerk offs? It's called jerking off, you fucking idiot.
Steamer ahead of you has lost 18 minutes.
I
on
do
the
love any
previous
of the
lap.
scenes where they're trash talking the hockey players.
Yeah, exactly. The trailer for this past season was great because it was just like a minute and a half of Shorzy just getting chirping the shit out of this other team. And then it just ends with somebody just bodying Shorzy, and then the whole bench just erupting going, hey, what the hell? What was that for? You get D near hockey and D turns very aggressively Canadian. That's how it works. I get really aggressively Canadian the minute hockey is mentioned or hockey is seen or witnessed. It's a thing that underlies in all Canadians is that when when you start
to say this sounds extremely normal for the Canadian people I've known.
when you see 200 feet by 55 feet of wide open white ice, you start losing your shit. Like that's just how it works.
This track is very good.
This track is good. It's just a shame we got bodied twice.
Yes.
I'm feeling really confident about us with the Corvette. I'm going to keep running it in officials, obviously. Every time I race it, I feel better and better with it. I'm almost there. I know I say this every fucking night, but we're almost there.
Better every race.
Better every race. That's what we try to be. This man's name is Malcolm Pringle.
Gotta slow down.
His name is Pringle. When we're done here, I'll probably go and send you all to Nova and Pulse because they stream on Sunday afternoons and it's the natural best VTuber to send you to on Sunday afternoons. Because Nova and Pulse is amazing. It's a fucking great stream.
Agreed.
It's so good. It's so good. But yeah, I don't think anybody else is really streaming today. So, God, what a butt week. Came back from vacation, got wrecked twice.
You had a good
Three
time.
times if you count my if you count my Be Open race at Chicagoland on Tuesday. I got wrecked 3 times this week. Just flat out taken out 3 times this week. God.
Being taken out always feels better than taking out yourself. Though.
Yes, it does because I can blame someone for it.
Yeah. I it's very easy for me to go, nothing you can do when that happens to me.
And all 3 of my accidents were unapologetically not my fault. So, needless to say, I'm looking for this rain cloud that's over us to kind of dissipate and go away.
It'll happen.
It will. It will. Always does. We go through ebbs and flows, right? You know, some days we're good. Like, you know, it's just like baseball or any team sport or anything. You go through streaks. You go through streaks where you're good and streaks where you're bad, right? So we're just in a little bit of a bad one right now, but we'll get out of it. We'll recover. We'll get out of there. Besides, my oval iRating keeps tanking because of it. I'm down to a 2100, and that means that if it's down that low, there's a chance that we'll be in a better split, and we might actually break through and win one. So
there you go, just setting up that win.
We should have won Richmond, man. I am still.
Yeah.
That one's gonna linger. Those are races that keep you up at night. Like even like our, pixel car, like fake race car hobby. Like those are races where you go, fuck, that should have been a dub.
Yeah.
But it'll come. It'll come. I got faith.
It's a sign that you have the skills for the win.
We're right there. Right there. So. Right there. We have to run an ad, but I'm going to snooze it. We're going to get out of here pretty much right after the race. So, because I got to go fix a Chromecast situation. I still got to deal with that. I was
We're back in 10th somehow. Also?
Hey, we are back in 10th. What the fuck happened? All right, cool.
More carnage in front of us, I guess.
Top 10 boba, maybe. Nah, better not. I have to be careful. I'm trying to lose weight because I've had too much boba this year.
You just had too much success.
I started the year at 173. I'm now up to 187. So, needless to say, I'm a
All
little
those top
like
10 bobas.
I think it's a little top 10 boba. I think it's a little Oreo cookie every morning. I think it's a little of this, a little of that. Before you know it, I'm 15 pounds heavier. So, I'm trying to watch out what I eat and what I do. So, maybe, fuck it. I might have to go out anyways because I have to go pick up a parcel later. So I might parlay that into, well, I feel like boba, and oops, I have this bag full of things that you can't look at. I have had a, what is this tweet that Ohei just posted in the chat? Yes, exactly. That's adorable. That's fitting. That's wild that you saw that today. That got posted today. I'm gonna retweet that. That's really cute, actually. That's really cute, actually. I like that a lot. But yeah, I'm feeling confident about us. We're there. I'm feeling about us. I'm feeling it's not quite Porsche levels, but damn, it's close now at this point.
Yep.
So we'll get there. Our luck's gonna turn around too. God damn it, it's bound to turn around in these IMSA endurance races.
I agree. I feel the same way.
Yeah, it's gonna turn. So feels like yesterday we had that fucking Mugello race where we were gonna win it.
Ugh.
Like I said, it's always the ones that you don't win that just linger and irk at you.
Yeah.
We need another rain race. We haven't had a rain race in a little bit. I'm actually wanting a rain race again.
Rain races are fun.
Yeah, I actually kind of want to run in the wet. It's kind of the opposite of what they were saying. Oh, no one's going to want to race in the rain. Well, guess what? I actually want to race in the rain. Let's do a rain race in the vet. We haven't really done that yet.
I feel like I'm pretty good in the rain, so.
I actually like racing in the rain now.
Yeah.
It's just, I like it because it's a different change of pace.
Yeah.
And I also like it in the sense that it freshens up racetracks that we might just find monotonous, and we've ran it already in the dry so much.
Yep.
Like Watkins Glen in the wet was fun because it was
Yeah.
like, whoa, this is
That
different.
was really cool.
Like
That was one of the coolest wet races I've done so far. Was that Watkins 6 hour?
That 6 hour was so much fun. And like the minute the rain hits, it's like, okay, here we go. Like it changes your whole approach to it. And then it dried up, which was even cooler.
Yeah.
So I hope
the whole transitions are so cool.
They're so dope. Yeah. I hope iRacing in the next build, like in the next official season, gives us one of these IMSA endurances that has a changing condition in it. Because I feel like they always go either dry or wet. It never goes dry to wet or wet to dry. I'd like to see that happen if we could actually get a day, like not a day to night, but like a dry to wet. Also, another thing too, I've noticed we haven't really done night wet. I think they don't want us to go night wet yet. They're a little worried about night wet. So
Night wet's a lot, I bet.
a night wet's probably a little too much for people. So they try and avoid it. Like Sebring, the first special event with it, they put all the rain in the day and then they had us bone dry for the night. So I don't know. God, I'm thinking the next special event I get to run is probably Petite, which is all the way in October. It's kind of a bummer, but I wish we had the ability to get shit together a little bit better, but my bandwidth is so thin. I don't really have that. I don't really have the stretch that I used to.
It seems like a lot to have to deal with multiple teams and multiple cars and managing different sets of people and everything. It seems like a lot.
We're having trouble just getting one car together. Well,
oh, this prototype does not have a front clip.
Yeah, just let him go.
Yeah, I'm staying out of everybody's way.
Yeah, we're in the last 30 seconds anyways, so.
Yeah.
I feel like a top 10 on the day. It's not bad. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Feels like if we didn't get bodied, we could have finished top 5, but
I agree.
it'd be like that today. It'd be like that
Top
today.
5 run was in process.
Yeah, we were, like, with the
Weather
attrition that
Track
happened.
temperature jumped to
Yeah.
95
But-
degrees Fahrenheit in the last 50 minutes.
It'll come.
No, I can wish for a pony too, and that's not gonna happen either. So. Like, but regroup, get at it at VIR in 2 weeks. Have to deal with prototypes that are track that prototypes don't race at. And that'll be fun. VIR will be a blast, actually. I like VIR. I haven't really raced it in anything fast though, so that'll be real interesting.
It'll be interesting to see it with prototypes, because that's
Yeah.
a very narrow track.
Please pass us on the straightaways, please. For the love of God.
Yeah. For real.
White flag.
White flag! All right.
One
Bring it
lap left.
home.
Yep.
Good job. D. You end with 9.18 gallons in the fuel tank. Up to P10.
You're right, transitions are so cool. I know, they're pretty neat. I'd love to do one day. So yeah, we'll be back at it on Tuesday with TNI. TNI will be at Michigan with the B car, which I think is going to race like a super speedway because they're taking the plate package to Michigan for the Xfinity Series this year. And then GT3 is going to be at Road America because SRO is at Road America this weekend. It feels like yesterday IMSA was at Road America because they were last week. And next weekend, SRO is at Road America. So ain't no rest for the wicked. They're shoving in all those SRO, all the GT3s you want are going to be at Road America in the month of August, apparently. So, so that'll be that. I think I am absolutely going to do movie time this week. I think watching King of Kong would be a blast on stream. So I think we'll do that. Either Friday or Saturday. I want to leave Friday open. I might see if people locally want to go to the dirt track on Friday night. But Saturday for sure. Hi, Zulworks. We're just wrapping up, unfortunately. But thank you for popping in. We ended up finishing top 10. So this does qualify for top 10 boba. Go to your local boba place and mention that D got a top 10, and they will charge you full price for your boba.
We finished in front of that prototype that
We did. Scoreboard, bitches. Let's
That's right.
go.
take
Fucking
that, nerd.
jerk. God damn it. I can't believe he just straight up dumped us like that.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, but yeah, we got wrecked twice today, but you know, both Ryan and I are still feeling pretty good about it. Because
Yeah,
neither
it was a
accident
fun
was
race
our
still.
fault. Neither of them.
Yes,
And yeah.
we drove a solid race. We just got murdered a couple of
circumstances happen. The race didn't come to us like we wanted it to. So
Yeah.
but,
And even that first incident, I feel pretty good saying that was a racing incident. It was, the prototype. We were just in the wrong place, wrong time.
I
The
mean,
prototype that hit the first Porsche was really the worst of the bunch there.
at best, it was a racing incident. At
I
best,
think so. I think it was a racing incident.
At best, I don't know.
I'm willing to give people the benefit of the doubt for the most part.
I'm not. I'm not giving. What's his name? With the name. I'm not giving
Carlos.
I'm not giving Carlos, who ran this entire race solo.
Oh yeah, not that one.
I'm not giving
That
Carlos
person does
any
not
benefit
give-
of the doubt. He flat out wrecked
No,
me.
I agree
So
with that. Yeah.
he fucking wrecked me. So no, I'm not giving him benefit of the doubt.
No.
definitely not. Me neither. But
But
maybe the first one.
maybe the first one if you want to be if you want to be meek. But I ain't about that. I ain't about that life. Alrighty, let's get out of here, Ryan.
Sounds good.
This was fun. We'll be back at it with IMSA Endurance. Ryan will be back in 2 weeks. I will be back Tuesday. And we're gonna send you all to Nova and Pulse, I think. Because Nova and Pulse are oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. They're continuing their More Sad Robots playthrough. They're playing Nier Automata. Enjoy that. And if you've never interacted with Nova Impulse, I highly recommend you check them out and interact with them, because that stream is banana sauce, bananarama, whatever you want to call it. It's crazy. It's awesome. It's great. So go see what Nova Impulse are up to. I'll be back on Tuesday, and I had a blast. I hope you had a blast too, even though I got wrecked and Ryan got wrecked. So we'll be back on Tuesday night. So long, everybody. I am just waiting for the raid countdown to finish, and see them then. And I will see you on Tuesday. Bye, everybody.